That's what we watch when we're not around. All right, guys, welcome to Redeemers of the Fall, episode 8. 8 of 10. Let me turn down this music a little bit here. We'll get started up. So, a recap of last time we were together is we had the death of Abel, which actually I need to change your name. You're no longer Abel. Oh, you're no longer Abel. I see what you're saying. So, yeah, last time you guys pretty much have defeated the Crimson Blight in town. Their leader is in jail, and unfortunately you did lose your partner Abel, or your group member Abel, in the process. He will be returning as a new character this game. Boom. And I forget, do we want to start you off in the town, or did you want to start outside the town, Shadowfire?
I mean, I can just start in the town. That works.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you'll just be walking through the town itself. Since we've been together, I would say that what has happened in the town itself is, there's been a little bit more order that's been going on. People finished celebrating. We had a party last time you guys were around, but no one really wanted to be part of the party. You guys went in there real quick, ended up leaving pretty early, and you guys made your way to the dungeon. I believe Erebos was questioning people. I think we were going to start that off in this game, where he was going to be talking to Severian, to Vorg, Splinterfist, as well as Count Argus, who are all captured and in the dungeons of the Black Keep. So he's there. Velkin, you would see, she steps out from like the marketplace. I would say that she would be nearby Shadowfire's character. As you guys are kind of walking through the market, you see Velkin is eating a haunch of like meat, or like some sort of weird like sweet, like a sweet roll or something. She's just walking through with her huge gauntlets, just kind of munching on these two different things. She's like, pretty good.
I want to roll to steal the sweet roll.
Well, you're gonna So we can start you guys out in kind of the same area. You're in the marketplace. Erebos spots Velkin, and he's gonna try to steal your sweet roll. So go ahead and roll me a.
I'm not stealing the damn sweet roll.
Well, be careful.
I'm making a Skyrim joke.
Just try it.
Just try it.
Just try it. Just give it a try.
I'll leave that up to Artemis.
Yeah, so I think Shadowfire's camera's been frozen for the past like 3 minutes or so. He's got this weird creepy face. Yeah, so
just looking at like
trying to mimic it. I can't really do it.
Yeah, it's like I can't get to that corner of my camera. Like, there he goes.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, it's a second sexy pose. There you go.
Different pose.
He's gonna catch up now. He's gonna like do that speed run, Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah. So you guys are. I would say you're in the marketplace. Erebos, did you want to still be in the dungeon, or you want to still be in the marketplace?
Sorry.
I'm still watching go. Super's like.
Yeah. We'll start you guys all in the marketplace, just so you're in the same area. Velkin's just munching on some sweet rolls. Xavian's walking around fixing his goggles. Erebos is like, maybe restringing his bow, and you see a robe-clad gentleman, walking around perusing different books in the market square, reading through them. He seems to be pondering something.
There he goes.
Oh yeah, he left. Okay. And then the man falls over, and it's just like it's still on the floor.
I'm enjoying this sweet roll.
Yeah, this is a great book. Falls to the ground.
Yeah.
With a stick, quick!
Add to group call. There we go. Yeah, he's back. Can you hear us, Shadowfire? No, it's gonna be fixed in a second. Yeah. It's just Skype has to Ingalot. He's still in Discord.
He's good.
I don't know. He's still reading his book.
I should be good now. Maybe.
Okay, cool. Did you hear my introduction of your character or no?
No.
Okay.
As soon as you said, is this where you wanted to start with Erebos? And I just died.
And you died. Okay.
And it's still
is this
not
where you want to
greatest
start?
right now,
Okay.
so I may drop out. Just fair warning.
Okay.
Okay, so now he picks up his
Sorry
sweet roll
about that,
again.
guys.
I think I should eat the sweet roll.
Yeah. Okay, so where you were is your character is walking through the market square, and he's picking up different books and he's kind of observing them, kind of reading through them. The rest of the party is doing various tasks throughout the marketplace. Valkin's eating a sweet roll, Erebos is restringing his bow, Xavian's fixing his goggles and messing with his clothes to make himself look real fancy. So you guys are free to do whatever you'd like at this point.
A little.
You're just brushing off your shoulders constantly?
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm trying to look fancy, you know. That's what I do. I try to get all the dirt off me. Gotta get a little dirt off me.
Oh, we lost Shadowfire again. Oh no, his character freezes up. He's got narcolepsy.
And where are we again?
You're in a marketplace of the Black Keep, so
Okay.
you've just
so
got.
is this pretty much we followed that group of people back? Is that what happened?
You
or
are
what?
just. You didn't do anything.
Well, I'm
So
saying, is that what they did?
You didn't.
you don't know what they
do
did. You're just.
anything.
You were just eating sweet rolls for like quite some time. So they can
Like
inform you
what?
they
What
did.
was it? It was
You've
like
been eating
a couple
sweet
of
rolls
months.
for days.
You got lost in the sweets.
Like what? It was like what? A couple of months that Abel went missing. We went looking for Abel.
It wasn't a couple months. It was like 5 days. He went missing.
It was
So
like 5. That's a really long time to be eating sweet
that's
rolls.
definitely a lot less than a couple months. But
Yeah, well.
yeah, you were perusing the marketplace, eating different sweets. You're like testing different cooking things. You're like, wow, these are great.
Yeah, I became
A taste tester.
He's like, what was I doing again?
Yeah.
I want to approach Velkin.
What's up?
Where the hell have you been this whole time? Where the hell have you been? More importantly, did you bring enough for everyone?
No.
Oh,
No.
I don't
bloody
want to
hell.
give any up. You can have one. So I'm gonna offer up one of my sweet rolls.
Okay. So she hands you this decadent sweet roll. It's like all glazed and it's got like spiraling syrups all over the top of it. It's like you can see the sadness in her eyes as she hands you it.
Just it's like the cat.
Yeah, exactly. The like Puss in Boots eyes, like the sad eyes. As she hands you the sweet roll.
Alright, I can keep it. But seriously though, where have you been this whole time?
Here.
In the
You've been
market.
here.
She just puts her
You've been here
hands
the
up in the
whole
air and
bloody time?
spins in a circle.
That's
I've
pretty
been-
much it.
It's been here
Here.
the whole bloody time. What the hell?
Yeah, she's like, I've been here, and like she just like spins in a circle.
You missed with all the shenanigans with the bloody cat people and the
Kate
Cat
people.
grumbling
Cat
thunderbutt
people.
down low below that we sent to the prisons and
It's
And I just run up.
been
Xavier
quite
just
a
runs
time.
up, and I like, and I have a spider now. Woo!
It's like waving.
He's got a little spider.
He's
Yeah,
waving
sure.
a spider in your face. You can see that there's one less person with the group, by the way.
Oh, I guess yeah. My character doesn't know that.
Well, your character would know that he's just not there, you know?
Well, I know, but I'm saying wouldn't know that he died because it's.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying you know he dies. He's just not there.
You don't know that you know that he didn't die.
What? He's trying to confuse you now. He's like, I have a
You do
spider.
know that you did
do
die,
not.
but to know that you don't because you did, but you do.
Yeah, and then you just drop a sweet roll.
Well, because before I left, what was the last thing that we did? Was that when we were starting to follow the
We
group
walked
and then he
into
was still
town.
going crazy?
What's the last thing you remember?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Was it when Abel was still like messed up
Yep.
and whatever, and then he ran away, and we were trying to?
Yeah, I think you haven't been here since you guys got back to the town. It's like you just, instead of like following the group to the dungeons, you just walked off in the marketplace and started buying sweet rolls. You're like, damn, look at them sweet rolls.
What town are we in again?
We're in the Black Keep, which is
Kept running into guards
They
that
had-
kept telling her no
They had,
lollygagging.
Taste
Wait.
of the Black Keep going on, so I was sampling all the food.
Oh, it was like a taste of Polonia or
Yeah.
something like in the.
What
which
are
is
we
a bunch of-
Taste the Columbia.
The taste of the keep, like the taste of the Black Keep. They had like a bunch of chefs out there, and like she's just like tasting everything. This is good.
That sounds like a giant chocolate fondue fountain.
Yeah, maybe there was there actually. You guys missed it. You were too busy
You know,
fighting the
fight
goblins.
sweet rolls
There was a banquet in our honor.
Yeah, she's got like chocolate stains on her armor and stuff. She's like, you guys missed it. Like, it was great. You know, what were you guys doing? You know.
He's like, oh, you know, just
Oh, you know, just being bloody heroes.
trying
that's all.
to save the world. You know, maybe not get all of our friends killed. Maybe not all of them.
Yeah, he's like looking pretty sad about the whole situation as he looks at his hands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guess I should ask the question: or where? I guess is Abel, right?
Well, there
I
was
just look at my hands.
there was a bit of a wee accident. You see, we were chasing this bloke down the sewers, and
A block?
a bloke,
Oh, okay.
bloke.
She has a hard time understanding your accent as a Dragonborn.
I'm also.
I'm not a Dragonborn. I'm a fucking apple.
No, she's a Dragonborn. She has a hard time understanding your accent.
Oh, I can't play Dota 2. Get out of here.
Only Scottish elf you'll ever know, Lassie. But we had to try and save our dear friend, and we failed.
There was nothing we could do. We had to put him down.
Oh my god.
Come here, Yeller.
Yeah, but remember his
you
body.
guys, couldn't help him.
There was nothing we could do.
There was
We brought
nothing
their
else we could do.
Tried to see if they could find a way
Not
to
like
devise.
anyone had anything to help wounds or anything, but
No,
No, I don't believe so.
Not a bloody thing. Not one bloody dumb thing.
I'm just good with a bow, that's it, you know. That's all I know how to do.
Just got my bow. That's all I got is my wee little bow. I just shoot little arrows. That's all I'm allowed to do.
That's all I was about to guide you with. Yeah.
He shoots specifically little arrows.
I'm just imagining like a little tiny pocket bow.
Yeah, pocket
and he
bow.
just has-
It's like a pistol. It's a sidearm.
Like it comes right out of his little like.
It's his shirt pocket, yeah. And you get hit and you're like, ow, what is
Wait,
that?
it's like the little ones with the
It's
suction
like,
cup.
oh, it's in my thumb.
That's
He's got a little suction cup bow, and it brings it. He's got a grapple hook attached to it. Yeah. Okay, I'm climbing away, guys. All right, yeah. So again, you see a man who's kind of just looking through these books. He's wearing a hood, more of like a Victorian era journeyman's cloak that like goes all the way, like a trench coat that kind of goes down to his ankles. He's actually got a pocket watch that's hanging from his side pocket, and he takes a look at it real quick, and then moves to the next area where he can find some books as he places those down. You can also see strewn across his side is a book itself that's kind of covered by his robe. Roll me perception rolls.
Crap, I'm trying to get back into the thing. That's the last thing I always forget to do.
Perception.
Supposed to play.
Oh, what the hell is wrong?
So we've got a 12 perception roll. It's pretty good.
Thanks.
Xavion's just not looking anywhere.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Velkin, you can see underneath, like a part of his robe, you can see a couple blinking yellowish orange eyes.
From where in particular?
Like he's got, his robe goes down this way, or something. Not his robe, his like leather jacket kind of goes down here, and there's a split in the leather jacket, so his it can shift while he walks, and you can see that attached to his side is like a book that has eyes on it.
Oh, okay.
Erebos can't see.
Have any idea what it might be?
No, that was
You can roll me an
Silence.
Arcana or a history check.
Arcana or history? They both suck, so we'll go with Arcana.
Nice. You know that from like not studies, but from people talking about warlocks that they oftentimes, warlocks or wizards, they'll oftentimes carry tomes with them that will allow them to cast different spells. Alternatively, there are artifacts in the world that may consist of a book having many eyes on it. So it could be an artifact, could be some sort of magic implement, could be a creature attached to him, could be a mimic that's like on his
Is it
side.
a camera? Is he recording? He doesn't have consent.
It's
from me.
CCTV. He doesn't, you don't have
You've been
consent. You
caught.
just run up to him. You do not have consent. He's like, what?
Slap it down from wherever he's holding it from.
Yeah.
Does he look suspicious?
Does he look suspicious?
Most guys with cameras look
Roll
pretty
me a
suspicious.
performance, King.
Form? Oh.
Performance.
Oh, he doesn't look suspicious at all. He's just very calm.
Did you explain what, like, race he is?
He's a human.
Human?
Yeah, but he's got like a he's got a lot of stuff covering his face. So he's got a bandana over his mouth and a hood that flips over his head. He's just kind of reading through books.
Well, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, that guy's pretty badass. Look at him. Isn't he so badass?
And here I am looking like a dwarf with these big old goggles right over my
you're
eyes.
like twisting like your goggles and they can zoom in and out. You're like,
I wish I did that. That'd be interesting.
I mean, you never tried it, right?
I don't know. Let me try right now. Can I do it?
Yeah, you
I'm
twist-
zooming in. Got
Did
twisting it.
everybody else
Do I have to
level
roll
up, or
something
we
to
still-
twist it?
Roll me a. What would I say? Let's see. Can I see your character sheet, Kristen? Let's see. What would that be? I'm gonna have you roll.
Animal handling.
No, definitely not animal handling. Roll me an Arcana for that one. What's up, native? Yeah, so badass. That guy's so badass. Look at him.
So badass.
He's so badass, man.
He's like the biggest nerd out there, but he's so badass. He's the coolest guy
so
ever.
badass, man. Wish I was that guy.
What are we trying
I'm
to
waiting
do?
for Xavier to roll an Arcana to see if he can like zoom in his goggles, his tinkered goggles.
Oh, I thought you said Kristen. I was like, what?
No,
Okay.
why did she roll it to see if your goggles zoom
I don't
in?
know. That's what you said.
No, you roll.
He wanted to see her sheet.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Really quick though, did everyone level up to 6 or is everyone still 5?
You're 5, there's
Okay, that's
6.
what I figured.
Yeah.
You're 5. We're 6.
You're 5.
We did stuff.
I
just
did a
ate
lot.
sweet
We eat it
rolls.
and just eat sweet rolls the whole damn time.
I was socializing, okay? Everyone in this town knows me now.
Yeah, your socializing was, oh, this is a good sweet roll, isn't it? Yeah, and they're like, yeah, it's good. Why are you talking to me, you
Yeah.
weirdo?
It's pretty good.
This
Do
is
I-
like,
do
and
I
then we
get-
became best
Did
friends
I get
inside her
bonus
head.
charisma for being so social?
Do you get bonus charisma for being so social? No, you don't. You might get diabetes, though. We can add that to your shit.
Not how it works. Okay? That's not how it works.
I don't know. If you eat sweet rolls long enough,
Roll
you
for
might get
insulin check.
diabetes.
Yeah, roll a
Yeah,
constitution check.
Roll to test your blood sugar in the morning.
Roll
a
to get the test
constitution.
results.
Anyways, yeah, so no, you don't get any bonus charisma. We had an Arcana roll of 20. You actually do see that there's a hinge that you could unlatch that allows you to zoom in just ever so slightly. I will say that you can get a +2 on perception checks while using that, while using your goggles. You hear me, Zaven?
Yeah, what do you ask?
I didn't ask anything. You get a +2.
Explaining
He doesn't
what
get
you
it.
get.
Yeah.
You get a +2 to
Hey,
your binocular
+2.
goggles.
No, I heard about that, but it was like he's. I thought he was asking me something at the end, but yeah, I heard that. So you said I get a +2 to perception. I'm gonna use that perception to see what's going on with that guy. Why is he so badass? I want to know.
All right, so yeah, you can zoom your binocular goggles in. Go ahead and roll.
Went, you know, like I do the whole bit, and then +2, so
Yes,
like
that'd be
16.
That's a performance, by the way. But you know, you start
Okay.
dancing.
That's all right. Perception. There we go. That's not good.
Nine.
That
Yeah,
is-
your
that
goggles
is
a little
nine.
dirty, you know. You need to clean them off, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Yeah. So everyone's kind of staring at you, Kane. You like kind of notice them off to the side. There's a group of 3 people. There's one guy like wiping
I
his
want to
goggles.
stare at him, but I want him to know I'm staring at him.
Okay, so yeah, there's a dragonborn that has a sweet roll in her hand, and she's like kind of crouched down a little bit, like with her eyes wide open. There's a ranger who's standing right next to her, who's like just looking around. He's got like a little tiny bow he's got a bow in his hand, and then
A little tiny bow.
and then there's an elvish man next to him cleaning his green goggles. He's just wiping them down. You can hear the squeaking from there. Just...
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll just look over and wave with that kind of confused, like, do I know you? Like, hey, hi?
Hi, psycho, don't hurt me.
Yeah. Okay, so the group just stands and stares
I'm
at
waiting
you.
to see if anyone's gonna say anything.
He's like, what do we do now?
That's the cool guy in high school. You gotta approach him.
I'm scared.
All right, cool guys.
I'll toss a sweet roll.
Throws a seat. Okay, roll me an acrobatics.
Who?
No, Kristen has to roll it. All right, so your sweet roll falls in the dirt in front of you. So you see her whip a
Oh
sweet roll. To
no! The sweet roll.
Better than it gets a crit and hits him in the head.
Do I get advantage because he's looking at me?
No.
Immediately.
That's not how that works.
Death by a sweet roll. And
You
not
get
the
advantage
bad
if someone
guy.
helped you throw the sweet roll.
He's looking at me. It's supposed to be better when there's eye contact.
No, it's not. What doesn't make any sense?
All right. How far away am I from them?
You're about like 30 feet from them.
Artemis is just like right on your like arm.
He
Just,
was like
breathing.
licking you.
I have no clue. I think I'm gonna use my awakened mind to telepathically communicate to the Dragonborn and ask, "Can I help you?"
All right, so Velkin, you can only hear this.
How does it work though?
It's in your head, so like you can talk back in. She can talk back to you in her head, right?
No.
No,
It's one
okay.
way.
Okay.
Sweet roll,
So you hear- you said- Yeah, you just heard "Can I help you" in your mind.
I want to look down at my sweet roll. The one that's on the floor and look back at it.
He's like, yeah, you
As
can.
it weighs, I say,
My
pick
sweet
it up.
roll's on the floor.
Just like pick it up.
Dust it off. Give me a new one.
It's
if I
still
don't
good.
like
There's
the
a
flavor.
5-second
Yeah,
rule.
5-second roll.
I will have my find familiar owl swoop down, pick it up, do another pass overhead, and just drop it right in front of her, and then come to my shoulder.
Well, that's kind of a waste. It's just still in the dirt.
What if your owl wants it? You didn't even ask him. What if he's hungry?
He's just like, wah! He just like drops it right
It's a
back in the
fake.
dirt.
Yeah, so,
It'll eat when I want it to eat.
Sounds like abuse. I think we should report him to the town's.
I know.
oh my god.
I know. I'm just sitting here petting Tangle. I'm just like, man.
Yeah, so the
That's not
the
the way
owl
to go.
swoops in, grabs the sweet roll, brings it back to you. You said he drops it on your shoulder?
No, I
He
drop
drops it
the
in
sweet
front of
roll
me.
in
Oh,
front
in
of
front of
Elkin, and then I'll have the owl land on my shoulder.
Okay. So yeah, the sweet roll lands in front of you, Valken, and the owl lands safely on the man's
I'll
shoulder.
pick it up and say, thanks, little dude. And I'll walk away because you didn't take it.
Okay.
Thanks,
little dude.
dude.
Just storms off.
I'll
Thanks,
just
little bruh.
nod confused and go back to looking at books, I guess.
Okay. That's the owl sitting on your shoulder.
Yeah.
All right, good interaction, guys.
Casual.
Where are you walking to, by the way?
I don't know.
Just walking.
Well, I'm
Just
gonna be
walking.
like, well, we tried. I guess we'll have to find another party member somewhere else.
It's like it's too soon. We miss Abel so much.
He mended our hearts and he healed our wounds.
Just like we couldn't heal
Not
him.
knock who was there. It was Abel. He was able to do a lot of things.
In the arms of
So
an
able.
Yeah. Fly away.
Alright, well. Anyone else want to do anything slightly more productive?
There are merchants that are yelling out. They're like, "Jerky here! Get your jerky here!"
I'll-
Jerky back then?
I'll walk over to him and ask if I can help them with anything. Just walk up.
To the
Can I
group
help
or to the jerky guy?
Yeah. Can I help you, jerky guy? Yeah, you can buy this jerky.
The group.
I'm gonna buy it by the barrel.
I got a whole
I
barrel
could.
of jerky here.
And it's got your name in.
I gotta sell it all before day's end or I'll get lashed.
Please, son, don't let me get lashed.
That's when the Arms of the Angel starts playing. You could save a jerky boy.
You can save the jerky lost. You can save it all.
You could save it all.
Alright, maybe
Alright.
we should...
So Kane
yeah.
walks up to you guys. Well, you don't know his name. The man walks up to you guys and asks you guys if you need assistance.
Kane.
His name's not Kane. You don't know his name yet.
My name's Billy.
My name's Billy.
My name's Billy. I heard you like buy some of this here jerky.
All right. Yeah, the jerky guy's not named Billy, and
I don't know. Did we ask the jerky guy's name?
I don't know. A man walked up to you and asked you if you need assistance, and you guys all turned to the jerky guy, and he's like, "You want to buy some jerky? Woohoo! Yeah, I got jerky here. Oh yeah!"
So
How much you selling, I say to him?
2 for 1 gold. 2 for 1 gold.
I'll shake it.
They'll shake it. All right.
I'll take it.
All right. So he runs up to you with 2 pieces of nice hardened jerky, and he reaches out for the gold. He's like,
I
One gold
pulled it
piece,
out
huh?
of I pulled out of my bag and I said, "Away with you."
all right. He like wraps it in like a little bit of parchment paper that he pulls from his pocket, hands it to you, says, "Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir," and he runs off. Jerky.
I was like, "Yes, jerky, jerky for my friends."
What the
If
hell
only
happened
I only
here?
have enough for three people, I suppose, if I could break them up. But I only or 4 people. But there are only 3 people here.
Well,
As the
What a
man is
dilemma.
talking to you, there's literally a guy in front of you talking to you.
Yeah,
You're like talking about breaking up jerky now.
I'm just gonna
Please, sir, may I have some
I guess-
jerky?
Would you like some
Slowly
jerky? Would you
turn-
like some jerky?
He's waving
Stranger
the jerky
man.
in your face. Yeah.
You want some jerky?
The sad part is I can see Art doing this.
It's like you can see like his goggles are like partially still dirty. This man is just yelling at you. You want some jerky? You want some jerky? And he's like waving it. It kind of hits your little bandana.
Your little
Jerky for
bandana,
you.
little
I
man.
will very just like I don't want to do this, but I know if I don't, he won't go away. So I'll just like
well, to be fair, you
Thanks.
walked up to him, so.
Yeah.
I know.
Now he
I was
wants
trying
him to
be
go away
nice. I
now.
was trying to share.
He's
All right, so,
regretting his life
so are you
choices
gonna break
now.
off a piece of that jerky?
I sure am.
I sure am. All right,
Here
so
you
you
go,
break.
sir.
All right, so he
I've
breaks
had a
off a piece of
Kit Kat
jerky,
bar.
hands it to you.
I'll take it,
Okay.
I guess.
All right. Reluctantly, you take it out of his hand.
Oh, man.
And Falcon's just
eat
walking
it.
up. I don't know where my map went. Did I put it in here? Uh-oh. Oh,
It's
no.
not poison, I swear.
Oh, was that
You
my
just
map?
saw me buy
I
it.
don't think so.
It's not poison.
It
Oh,
is.
just kidding.
Cool. All right, so yeah, Velkin, you're walking off towards where the horseshoes are made. You see a man, a pretty burly blacksmith. He's balding. He's just like clanging away at these horseshoes. Actually, sorry, he's considered a farrier. It's like, just and everyone else is talking about jerky back in the marketplace.
Alright.
The jerky of legend.
Looking around, does it look like there's anything going on, or just a common marketplace?
I mean, it's common marketplace. Native JJ says take a page out of Skyrim and hoard all the cheese wheels. So he suggests you take the
I
cheese
was-
wheels.
Out of context, I did want to get some cheese and crackers at Jewel, but I didn't.
Oh, like you're talking in real life. You
Yeah.
want cheese and crackers.
Okay, but anyways, not important.
Back into game terms.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, oh, so nothing really going on.
I mean, so yeah, it's just a general day. You don't see anything out of the ordinary as of this moment. But yeah, so you're walking towards the man who's making
Did I
horseshoes.
miss on whatever ended up happening to the guy that they were taking back and all that stuff, or is that?
Severian and Count Argus,
Yeah,
the two people,
yeah.
they were brought to the dungeon in the town,
Oh, okay.
and you went off to find sweets.
Okay, so then what? I mean, did they do anything more on that, or? I mean, I know they're in the dungeon.
Well, you don't know.
but-
You didn't talk to
Well, I'm asking
anybody.
in general.
You wouldn't know
She only
from
talked
just.
to the guy that was selling the sweet roll vendor.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you were
Yeah,
talking to
that's-
people in town, then they would have stated that they're locked up and that, they're planning on executing Severian, actually today.
Okay.
Yeah, so later today they're going to be executing Severian as well as Count Argus,
those
and
were-
also Vorg probably.
Those were
Hmm.
all the bad guys.
Yeah.
Quotations?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you can consider them good too. Like you're going to heal them, like you said earlier.
Okay, I guess I'll go back to the group and see what they want to do.
All right, so she like stops mid walk towards the farrier
I want to go
Turns
see
around.
the executioner.
and walks towards you guys. As you're walking back, Xavian just starts walking away from Kane. I mean, sorry, away from the man he gave jerky to. I
Yeah,
want
I
to see
don't
the
know his name.
executioner.
I'm just
I
gonna
call it
turn
to Erebos. Erebos, you want to go see the executioner? He's going to chop some heads.
I'm just gonna.
I'd love to go here, but
Just
I
a-
feel there's things need doing, and I have a feeling that mysterious man over there, he knows what needs doing.
Over there, right.
He's right in front of you.
I say this man, I just gave some jerky. That
Hey,
guy?
that one.
Right, you want more
Yeah,
jerky?
you take
More
a-
jerky.
What do you want? Do you want to
Okay,
give
I
me
don't
more
know how to
jerky?
advance the plot anymore.
Jerky,
Alright, I'm just gonna-
jerky's expensive.
All we've got to work with is jerky, okay? I'm
I'm just gonna turn to
You
Erebos
get a
and
lot of
ask,
stuff.
can I ask why you all decided to stare at me, give me jerky, and throw a sweet roll at me?
Chris,
the DM
no,
told
it's-
us.
I walk up to the mysterious man that I don't know the name of, Kane. I walk up to him and I put an arm on him and I just.
I'm gonna just, like, push his hand off and take a step back.
Well,
I
you
have-
see,
I have a feeling that
you
you
see
lied.
there, guy. You know, you reminded us of someone that we miss dearly.
Aye. So would you like to come on an adventure with us? They pay out pretty
There's
good.
a lot more jerky where that came from.
Aye, and he can provide with you some jerky, I suppose. But there may be riches involved. Would you like to come with us?
I know, tasty jerky. Not the dry stuff that
Fuck
man
it.
gave you.
I've got nothing better to do all day.
Might be
Alright,
more than
let's
Jay.
go to the executioner then. See what that shite bastard wants.
All right, so you guys are agreeing to, as a group, go towards the executioner.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
I
so
want to see
Okay.
what the executioner's up to.
okay,
As
so-
I
soon
wanna
as they
see-
all
I wanna
turn
see
their
him
backs
pop
on me,
some
I'm
heads.
dropping the jerky in the dirt. I
Okay.
don't.
The friend jerky? Do I see this?
no, you turned your backs and started walking. He's walking behind you.
Can I
There's-
smell it in the air?
Oh my God! Roll perception. If you roll a 20 or a 21, yeah, sure, you can smell it in the air.
That's a good roll. Come on.
A 16, no.
Wait, I gotta get in on this.
Yeah, if you guys can roll a 20, yes, then you'll.
Yeah, I gotta figure out if he ditched my
Oh, that was close.
friendship.
There's for me, and I'm gonna do one for silence. Maybe he can get a piece of that jerky.
No, yeah. Sounds
No,
too
no,
busy
I'm trying,
sniffing
I'm
around in
trying.
front of.
I gotta roll. I gotta
almost
roll.
had it though.
Funny.
I thought I smelled something, but I'll just forget about it.
Yeah. No, yeah. So you successfully drop the jerky in the dirt and you kick like a little dirt over it or something.
He made it
He
impossible
disgraced
for
the
everybody
friend
else.
jerky.
The friend jerky. Dang it.
All right, so you start making your way over towards where the execution area is. You can see that there's a group of other people, like commoners, that are also starting to make their way to the execution area. Up on the gallows itself, because they have a gallows set up, but it's all locked up because they're choosing if they're going to hang them or if they're going to behead them. So they're kind of like gauging the crowd, and they're like, who wants to see a beheading? It's like there's like hype people up there. They're like peasants.
Oh.
And like, yeah.
I know, I'm
beheading!
one of them. I'm like, yeah, beheaded!
All right, we're gonna roll to see how the crowd cheers. So this is for beheading.
What do
Oh,
we-
okay.
Oh my god.
What do we roll?
They
for
are
our
losing
cheer?
their
You
shit.
can roll
Natural
performance
height.
if you want to yell out for the beheading.
These
I don't want
bitches
beheading,
are
I want
raving.
You want a hanging?
Yeah.
You have to roll for the second one. So he's like, and who wants a beheading? I mean, sorry, and who wants a hanging? And everyone's like, we don't want to see that. We see that all the time. But
That's like saying, who wants a beheading? Yeah! I say, who wants a beheading?
yeah, yeah, yeah. They kind of get timid the second time around. I didn't hear you guys. What do you want? A beheading? So yeah, so they actually want a beheading. So they don't want to see any hanging. They want to see blood. They want to see heads roll. So they have a whole bunch of executions planned for the day, from minor criminals to major criminals. Yeah, so they actually, you see, the executioner steps up there. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. So they're bringing the minor criminals up first. So they have like a couple criminals that have been in town. They've been burglaring. You know, they haven't basically stopped from that. So they've been released from the dungeon multiple times. They kept doing it. There's some murderers up there who have killed people in town, whether it be tavern brawls, whether it be premeditated. They bring up like 4 people. So there's 2 women and 2 men that are up there, all humans, and they look pretty roughed up from the guards that bring them up. There's actually a guard for each of them they bring up there. And as they step up there, they actually are forced to switch spots. So 4 other guards run up and clasp the guards' hands behind their backs. These guards have their helmets pulled down, and they force them to switch spots with the peasants, and they start lining the guards up for execution, and the crowd is cheering. Yeah! Execute the guards! Yeah! And they put the guard down on his knees and they lay his head there, and the executioner is preparing to slice the guard's head off.
Oh. Ooh.
Well, wait, hold on. So the guys that were going to get executed jumped out of the execution chair and put the guards in place of it. Is that what I'm getting here?
So, well, what happened was the people who were supposed to be executed, they basically released their hands from behind their backs. I should probably describe it a little bit more for you. They released their hands from behind their backs, and they jumped off of the execution thing. 4 other guards, so like they're dressed the same way, but their helmets are pulled down, stepped up onto the executioner area and locked their hands behind their backs. There's 4 other guards, the ones that brought up the initial people. They locked their hands behind their backs with manacles, and they started to line them up for execution. And the first
prisoners
guard
lined them up for execution.
Well, you could say that if you want to, but it was 3 separate. So there are 4 guards that brought up prisoners. The prisoners jumped down. This is like a math problem. The prisoners jumped down. The 4 guards were left standing up there. So they were standing up there. Their faces are the same. They're not worrying about the prisoners jumping down.
Are you saying jump down as in they're not dead, or jump down as in they're...
So there's an executioner's gallows, right?
Yes.
It's like a wooden platform. And they jumped off of it into the crowd. So they went back into the crowd.
I get it. Yeah.
There were 4 other armored guards that stepped up onto the executioner's platform and arrested the 4 original guards that have their helmets flipped up. Now those people have lined up the guards to basically have them executed. And the executioner's got his axe ready to cut the first guard's head off.
Is this normal?
Is the executioner?
This sounds like a weird reversal that's gone wrong and right at the same time.
It's like the worst action movie you could possibly imagine.
How far am I from the executioner?
I'm not sure who to shoot right now.
You are about maybe 40, 50 feet from the executioner. You're in the crowd.
I'm gonna try and shove my way up to be within 30 feet, and I'm going to use Awakened Mind yet again to tell him, if you bring that axe down on his neck, so help me God, there will be tons of arrows filling your body.
I feel like we should figure out
Which
why
god,
it's
though?
happening.
Yeah.
Instead of assuming
So
that
help the
it's not
gods.
right.
There you go.
So you're
That's a
speaking.
little
You're
bit better.
speaking to the executioner.
Yeah.
Voice speaks back
It's
to you
mine.
Ooh.
in your mind. Yeah. So you feel kind of a sharp pain, and yeah, voice says, "Silence, boy. Silence is key." Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Silence, boy.
Nice.
Fancy.
Yeah, so you see the executioner holds his head like as he feels a sharp pain in his head. Kind of the axe wobbles to his side, but he still kind of props up.
I want to ask someone next to me if they know what's going on.
And they grab you and they say, "An execution! A beheading!
But why'd they switch?
Blood!" He's just like some like,
Blood!
peasant. Some
How-
I don't
peasant.
care who
how
it is,
far
it can be
away from
me!
the front?
You are from the front of the group. You're about like maybe 25
I want to
feet.
say, hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? To who? Who are you
I'm
saying?
gonna shout to
Hey,
one of them.
Who's going on here?
Yeah,
The
what?
executioner or the ones that aren't gonna be killed. Be like, hey, what's going on?
He says, "Stand back from the execution." The
I'm
guards.
just shouting. I'm not walking up there.
Yeah, you. Oh, you
What's
said
up,
you're
man?
just
What's
shouting in
going
the crowd.
Yeah.
Roll me a performance. Let's see if you can yell over the crowd. There's a lot of talking going on.
Hey
You're
guys.
like,
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, I wanna work my way to the front.
Alright, it's just a,
I'm gonna walk back
Athletics.
to Airbos, I guess.
Better.
Yeah, 15 athletics gets you to the front. And you're Kane's walking over to Erebos, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
We don't know his name, remember?
Well, I know. I have to say that just so.
The person I remember.
I just want to wait until we figure
The
out.
non-jerky waving person.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him. Do you know what's going on here? Something does not seem right in the slightest.
I don't have a bloody clue.
I told the executioner to stop, but I heard something. Someone was speaking to me.
The executioner was supposedly
Alright, bye.
in league with the Red Cloaks. But I don't get
Or
what
maybe
the hell
worse.
this god change is about.
Okay, so what's up?
Alright, so the axe slams down and the first guard's head rolls off.
No.
Yeah, and they're like, the crowd's like, "Yeah! Blood!"
Am I still working my way up?
Are
You're
the-
already at the front.
How do the guards
Hold on,
look?
they're
Are they
kind
like
of-
confused by this?
The ones who are in the line for
The
the,
one that's
execution.
trapped into
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah, they're probably
Roll
real
me a
confused.
perception.
I want to see this too.
Yeah, I might as well try it as well.
Everyone's rolling 8s. Yeah, I mean, you can see a general sense of confusion in their face. And
But
one
they're
of
just
them,
okay with this.
one of them vomits. And then
Alright.
the one who's being placed up there says, "Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to us? This is not how this is supposed to work. Why did we let the prisoners go?"
I step out and I point to the executioner and I command him to drop his weapon.
Alright, what does he have to roll?
I think. Let's see.
The wisdom saving throw?
Oh, that's actually your ability.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna try to
No.
say.
Drop that
Well,
weapon.
Hand it, sir!
Unhand him!
While that's happening,
That makes more sense.
I'm gonna talk to Airbos and say, whatever's going on, something needs to happen fast, or more people are gonna die.
Aye, we need to stop
A
this right
wisdom
now.
saving throw.
I draw my bow and aim it at him, at the executioner, and I yell for him to stop or he dies.
Well, hold on. We're gonna do the command, and then we'll do yours. So, command. What am I rolling over? What's your? There's a. It says there's a specific spell saving throw.
Target must succeed on a wisdom saving.
Wisdom
throw.
saving throw.
Yeah,
I think
but-
I guess I have to roll a d20.
No, your
I do-
difficulty
It's-
is based on your spell. Like there's a specific difficulty that you're set.
It's 11 plus
My
wisdom mod.
11 plus wisdom mod. Oh, so 0.
It's 11.
Yeah, 11. So he beats it. So, and then Erebos yelled out that. Sorry, what did you yell specifically?
Drop the axe or you're dead.
Drop the axe or you're dead. It's just.
Is he cutting them with an axe?
Well,
or
he's
is he
holding.
cutting
Yeah,
them
he's
with-
holding the axe up, and he's like got his two hands in the air. You know, one with the axe in one hand, and he says, "Oh, it's one of the Redeemers. It's so good to see you. We should bring you up here. Where's your master at? He doesn't have you on a little
Oh
chain?
yeah, do we recognize any of the guards or anything?
The guards are guards from the town.
I just repeat myself.
He says, drop this axe or you will shoot me. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And he
Watch
drops
him,
the
like,
axe onto
drop
the
it into
guard,
your
yeah,
face.
on the guard's head, cuts his head off, and lets go of the axe. So like it's like wobbling as it's like in the wooden piece. And they're yelling out, "Yeah, blood!"
I'm gonna try to use acid breath on the guard.
on the guard.
No, the guard. Executioner.
The
Okay.
executioner.
That's his name.
All right, so you run up to the front of the crowd and spit acid breath
Yeah.
up. All right.
Do it.
So what does he have to roll?
Good question. I don't know.
Just click your acid breath. It should say what if you put it all in there. Dexterity saving throw. Okay, so he fails, so he takes 10 acid damage. You spray him with acid, and you can see that the mask melts off of him, and you can see underneath revealed are purple horns, white flowing hair, and the guise of the executioner falls off him. It's actually Severian standing
Oh.
up there.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna unleash
Oh
2
my
Eldritch
God.
Blasts.
Okay, well, I also need dexterity saving throws from you guys, as
I-
people from the crowd are trying to manacle you.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're saying this guy did some
I
kind of
knew it, they're under a
crazy,
spell.
freaking like, he did like some kind of weird prison switcheroo.
This is an old prison switcheroo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so we got a
Like,
good
how did
dex-
that even happen? What happened to the guards that were watching him? I guess
don't
they
know.
were watching him good enough.
I don't know. You'll find out. I need a
Why do you
dexterity
think I
saving
kept
throw for-
accompanying the guards when they were escorting them back to there? I knew some crap like this is gonna happen.
Did you
I
already...
didn't know
Oh,
Severian
two?
had
Okay.
horns.
So Velkin gets manacled. Erebos gets manacled.
I'm
Eldritch
so
Blast
super
launches from Shadowfire's hand.
2.
Wait.
Two
what?
of them.
Manacled?
Manacle is handcuffed.
Oh,
Handcuffs,
how? No one's
yeah.
right up to me.
There's a bunch of people around you, and someone stepped up behind you and manacled you. So that's what,
Someone, meaning a random peasant in the crowd.
yeah.
That
That's a
sounds like
strange
bullshit to me, but okay.
Random peasants are just carrying manacles, apparently.
Roll, because, yeah, random peasants, they're all just they're
I
handcuffed.
mean, there's dead guards and
Whatever
guards
it
up
is,
there,
has
but
to be
whatever.
concentration.
You don't know. Do you want to know what's going on? I can't explain
I'm
everything
just
to you.
saying, sounds.
This is
Sounds
bullshit.
fishy
You're
to
just
me.
like sitting there.
Can I use
That's
acid breath on
bullshit.
my handcuffs?
You only have one use before you have to go to sleep. And
I
I
wasn't
hope
gonna
your
say
back
it, but
wouldn't
I
bend
agree
that
with
far
you.
backwards to spray acid breath.
Well,
So
wait,
the two
hold
Eldritch
on,
Blasts,
though,
hold on.
though. Are they able to go on me when I have my little fancy cuffs? Because my cuffs are pretty bulky. So I
They
don't know if
can
handcuffs
manacle a
would
little
fit.
higher up.
They're cuffs. They're like my forearms.
They have big enough
And I'm a
manacles.
fucking dragon.
And I'm a
I'm
dragon.
a
Dragon-sized
fucking dragon.
handcuffs?
Fine. Okay. Listen.
Just saying.
Give me a strength saving throw 2, and I'll give you that. All right. So 2 Eldritch Blasts fly up.
Dragon, man, mate. What are you talking about?
Fuck, this has to be concentration based.
All right. So.
If not
I'm
concentration,
struggling,
I'm fucked.
man.
All right, so your first Eldritch Blast flies west of Severian, and it breaks. It like basically breaks the left side of the gallows down. Your second Eldritch Blast does hit him in the chest, and he's thrown off of the gallows. He falls behind it. The strength saving throw is not strong enough for a couple. There's a couple other peasants that grab your arms, and they manage to manacle you, Kristen.
Where are they getting the manacles from?
They're okay. Look at them. Give me an Arcana.
The manacle vendor? Is
Yes,
that where?
the jerky
I
vendor.
can't.
Yeah, give me an Arcana roll as you look at their faces.
Can I do that as well?
Sure.
See if I can see if they're.
Yeah, so Velkin, it just looks like normal peasants are swarming you. Shadowfire, you can see that a couple of the peasants that are messing around with you actually have like blood dripping from their eyes and their mouth, and their eyes are purely black.
And no one noticed this before when we were in the crowd.
You're not looking at anybody. You're just looking straight forward. You're not explaining
Well, I
anything.
talked to the guy and nothing was happening funny.
You didn't inquire about it. You're like, oh, normal peasants are just doing this.
Well, no, I talked. Never mind. It's
Yeah,
fine.
so-
It's
so-
irrelevant, I guess.
Shadowfire, you're not manacled yet because they couldn't get you, but they're trying to manacle you. Erebus is manacled. Valken's manacled. Xavian, I didn't get a... Oh, Dex saving... Yeah, you're manacled as well. So,
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
You know who isn't manacled? Tangled as he jumps off my shoulder and runs away.
Josh902, thank you for the reinforcements. Thank you for the host.
I'm letting you know.
Can
I'm
I-
up a fight. I'm not going easy.
Yeah,
Can
you're
I-
gonna fight?
I'm
Okay.
kicking
Hold
and
on, wait.
screaming.
Let's let Kane act first.
Can I tell if they're alive or not? Like, if these people are still alive or if they're just like...
Roll me a medicine check.
I'm dead.
And also, I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative. I'm gonna open up the initiative order thing here. We're gonna go into the battle area.
Initiative. Where is initiative?
Hold on 1 second.
Is that initiative?
Is that initiative?
No.
Okay, there's a lot of dead bodies on this page.
Yeah.
David, thank you very much. Welcome to the Dreadforge. Thank you for the subscription.
Woo!
Oh, we just finished sending you guys some love. Have fun. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, we're just getting into our D&D game. Let's get rid of these. Oh, Tangle's still here. Cool. Raglan the
Yep,
Wriggler,
yep.
I remember. Oh, he's still alive.
Raglan.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
he is.
Where is he all in all
Oh,
this?
What did he do?
What did he do? What do you mean?
He cried at his friend's grave. That's what he did.
Yeah. That's true, yeah. He had to deal with his friend's death, yeah.
I don't even know if we're still taking that guy.
I don't know. Alright,
I
so we
don't
got
know.
Zaven here. I gotta bring Valken back into the picture.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then Kane, do you have a picture, right? Okay, cool.
Yep.
I have to make you an icon, but I'll just bring your character in for now. If this will close.
You should just make it be a logo for Kane's Chicken.
I could.
Canes, chicken, and chickens.
Alright, we'll show your nameplate. We can see everything here. We're gonna hit, this will be your HP. Cool. And then we'll put your AC as the red one. Garbage, total garbage. Alright, we're gonna hide this sucker. Raglan the Wriggler may come back later, we'll see. Then we need to bring Valken back in the picture. Tiniest freaking icon ever.
Good, 90% of us are I was about to say tangled. Cuffed. So we're gonna be in a pickle.
Yeah, let me mark you guys for that too.
Big old strong deal pickle.
There should be a chain icon, but I could be wrong.
You could use whatever. Just
I'll
be
use the
like, yep,
net.
that's the chain. That's the chain icon. Don't forget. That's what
Yeah,
it looks
silence
like.
isn't chained either, so. Okay, cool. So we have your
Little
net.
doggy manacles.
Yeah, little doggy manacles.
Hey. Oh, I'm doing it first off.
What is that song?
Oh, did we get a 0 up there?
Yeah.
That's shitty.
I'm not gonna ask how,
He
but
put
I
some
am gonna
celibate
question
manacles.
why.
It's probably got a negative index or something.
How come I
Yeah, it got -1 in Dex.
initiative and it's not doing anything?
You have to click on
You
your
got,
token.
you got a natural 1 crit.
Yep.
I don't.
Woo!
Oh god.
Click on your token down there. Scroll down. I love your picture on Roll20, by the way. You have to scroll down for your token. Just scroll down, Chris.
Oh.
Yes.
I got it.
You can also zoom out. You can see a little bit more.
Can't you see, Nick? She's trying to play a tabaxi.
Yeah, she could play a Tabaxi, actually, now that we've implemented the new thing. All right, let me bring Severian into the picture.
Fuck.
F, dude, Severian.
Frick. Sorry.
Can we get some F's in the chat? You know, pay respect to our bodies when they're dead. Thanks.
Severian Solus. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, what are those? A crying knight? Praying knight? Yeah, this is the boss fight.
That's what it is.
Okay. And I'm gonna bring a couple other things in to signify those bloodied-faced people you're fighting.
Blood, blood, blood makes the grass grow.
What?
Okay.
We'll use these guys.
We'll use these guys.
So you're saying we really couldn't tell that these ugly ass zombie looking motherfuckers were
With
not
staffs
average
in hand,
people?
apparently.
All right, and then All right, I'll put the little gallows there for you guys. Hey, we could reuse the table we had last time.
Woo!
Oh
Yeah,
shoot,
a
that's the
gallow.
freaking floor.
Sir, can you please tell us what is going on? Oh, hold on. You dropped your jaw. Let me give you that back. Nothing is out of the ordinary, is it?
Yeah. All right, so this will be this gallows. I keep moving these. Okay, that's that. We'll go back to our objects. So Severian has fallen behind there from an Eldritch Blast. I'll just keep you guys there. That's fine. These guys are mixed in the group with you. So we got one on you that cuffed you. We got one on you that cuffed you, and one on you that cuffed you. You're actually in front of the group here. So, and these guys will be behind you. Actually, two are on you, Kristen, because two had to like tackle you to cuff you.
So strong.
Yeah, because you're so strong. All right, cool. And then we will switch spots for you two.
So strong.
So strong.
And we will switch spots for you two.
Simmer down there, little dragon.
All right, cool. So that's initiative for you. Then let me add initiative for this dude as well as my individual peasant creature things. Oh, he's too high up. I can't even add initiative. There we go. All right, and then this guy here. And one more. And then I just have to roll 5 initiatives. So bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then. Okay, so we got. Canes is at that. Sorry, guys. Let's see. 2, 18, 6, and 11. We'll organize this. Alright, we're good to roll. Alright, so Xavian, it is your turn. You've been manacled. Your hands are manacled behind your back. You just see peasants right now because you weren't the one who really... I mean, I guess they would reveal themselves at this point. Their eyes are dripping blood. Their eyes are purely black. You can see some caved-in pieces of their faces. They're drooping down, you know. They're undead creatures.
Right.
And they're emanating like a purplish glow around them.
Yeah. That's the gross part about it. Not the blood, just the purplish
Just
glow.
the purplish glow, yeah.
Yeah.
Purple.
I move a little bit away with Tangle on my shoulder, and I ask Tangle to go down my arm and use Mage Hand to see if he can undo my shackles with a sleight of check with Mage Hand.
You want to try to use sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll sleight of hand from your turret spider.
Turret spider. Yeah, that's what he does. Yep, sure does. He does that good. Woo.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I'm going to add the map in here so people can see it. Okay, so we got an 18 sleight of hand. Yeah, your spider casts the mage hand out, and you're able to go ahead and undo your shackles. They fall to the ground.
I pocket them. I would like to pocket the shackles.
Okay,
I would just immediately like to pick them up and save them.
Zombie
for
people aren't the
special
only
occasion.
one with shackles.
Yeah, these are my shackles.
My shackles now.
I shackle the world.
Alright, I guess I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Cool. So then it goes over to Velkin. It's your turn. You are shackled as well.
Okay.
Oh.
I can't really do anything.
Yeah, you can.
Not if I'm shackled.
You can try and break your manacles. You can use breath attacks.
Well, I already used one.
There's plenty of options. Like Artemis is doing right now.
By the way, Kristen, you can separate that into a separate page if you click the top left. Do you see those little icons?
Uh-huh.
Click that.
I know, I'm okay with it.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Sorry.
I How are the people positioned, or am I?
Well,
are
there's
they,
one
like-
that's holding your hands behind your back. That's
Okay.
already
I wanna
shackled you.
Headbutt him backwards.
And there's one to the right of you. Okay, so you swing your head backwards and try to headbutt him. Go ahead and roll me a strength check, I guess. Just athletics, it would be.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. Athletics.
All right, so yeah, I mean you miss him. You like
Miss him?
yeah, you miss him. He's a little further back, or you hit his chest and like the chest flap kind of pushes inward, but it does nothing to him because he's dead.
Just
It's just like a flap of skin.
I
you
can still
pierce the
use my
bowels with your
gauntlets, right?
horns.
You can still use your gauntlets.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know. You can try, but you've already did an action, so
Well, yeah, I know I'm asking. Though.
you have an
Okay.
action surge you can use.
I do have an action surge I can use. I'll try an action surge.
Okay.
And
So you're like, "Rah!" You just start yelling out.
I'll try to use my gauntlet, I guess.
Which gauntlet?
Wait, is this a zombie guy that?
Yeah,
That,
that's
okay.
He's the one who
Okay.
hooked Erebos' arms.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what?
alright.
What are these people look like? Are they undead or something?
Yeah, they're
Well,
undead.
just look at him.
Yeah,
Well,
the icons are out there. See?
yeah, I know. I'm just making sure that you're not picking random shit. I'm gonna use my fire one, I guess,
All right.
and I'm gonna, use that.
How are you going to use it? Explain to me.
I'm just gonna try to turn my arm enough so it's like aimed at the dude, and then.
And then you clasp your gauntlet together. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Go ahead and one of your topaz gems comes off of that. It breaks.
Okay.
And then flames start to spout out towards the creature. Go ahead and roll an attack roll. So that would just be, I think we did dexterity for it. I don't remember what we rolled last time. Oh no, I have to just do a dex saving throw. That's what we did. No, for me. Okay, yeah. So he gets hit by the fire. Go ahead and roll me a. I don't know if we determine the damage. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Do I have to space D10?
No, just slash. Yeah, slash roll space d10.
Fucker.
Okay. So yeah, so the flames kind of hit him
That's
and,
my
and
attack.
dissipate pretty quickly as they hit his dead flesh. But you roasted a little bit of his flesh.
Smells good.
Yep. He burned some of his
Chicken
clothes
being
off
cooked?
too. So
You think he might have went to the sweet bun stand, sugar bun stand, whatever it
No,
was
he
called?
visited the jerky vendor.
The jerky vendor. That's why it smells so good. I knew it.
oh.
Maybe his body was the jerky,
Wait, Xavian, why are you all the way out there?
because I moved away from the zombie guy.
Okay. Yeah, because he's swinging at you with his mace. Because when you move out of their range, did you use a bonus action to do your disengage?
No, I didn't disengage because I used the option to pocket the item or whatever.
Okay.
Doesn't he have uncanny dodge?
No. All right, so that's the
Uh,
one.
Uncanny dodge
He was a
reduces
rogue.
damage.
Yeah, so he slapped you with the mace, that purple glowing mace. He
For
basically,
one whole damage.
like a shadow mace erupts from his hand and just smacks you. So stupid. Kristen, freaking, you better link that to the group after this, okay? What you freaking just pulled up in the middle of our combat phase. Is a reaction to half incoming damage. Is that what he has?
No, Erebos said, doesn't he have uncanny dodge?
Yeah. I don't think he has it. I don't know what that
I
comes from.
have it. It's just that
That's a rogue.
it's a reaction to have incoming damage.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah. So then that would be you would be able to react, but it doesn't reduce it to 0. It's just 1 damage still. If it was
Yeah.
2, then you would take 1 damage.
Yep.
All right, cool. So yeah, so this guy, since you ran away from him, is going to waddle up to you. You know, his decayed body is struggling to keep up with you, and he reels back, and you see another mace, shadow mace, like form in his hand as he swings towards you. He's just like, and you see his like bones flying around in his arm and everything. What did it do? He misses you with that shadow mace. All right, and then we're gonna go over to Severian, who pulls himself to his feet, and you see, let's see, what's he going to use? I need to pull up my spells, boyos.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I hated the first time he used the spells, and that was the second time.
was that?
Is that the cat?
That's one of your zombies saying, "Oh no."
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
no.
That's a weird way for them to say oh no, but alright. I'll take it.
Okay, now I just need to find it.
Close it then if you're cold.
Concentration ability filling. Alright, awesome. So, cube 5 feet on each side. And cube 5 feet on each side. What? Doesn't that mean just like one space?
Yep.
I think I know what it means. Okay, cool. So we're gonna draw that shape. And we'll do black ring there. So I'm going to do Cloud of Daggers. He's going to cast. And he will cast it here. I have to change the layer it's on, though. Okay. So yeah, he climbs up onto this here, and he reaches his hands out and casts Cloud of Daggers, in which he fills the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. So a bunch of spinning daggers start flying around you, Erebos, as well as Kane. You are now inside the Cloud of Daggers.
Woo! That's not good.
Then we're going to go over to the one next to Velkin. You can see the one to the right of you, Kristen. He spawns a like a scimitar, like a shadow scimitar, and slashes at you. 19 does hit you, I believe. Yes, it's going to hit you for
Question.
3 slashing.
If I have a parry thing, do I have to use that on my turn?
What
or
does
is it
parry say?
reaction? When a creature damages you with melee attack, you can use your reaction, expend 1 superiority die to reduce damage.
Yeah. So how many superiority die do you have?
4?
Yes, so you can use 1 superiority die to parry.
I'll wait, because that's not a lot of damage.
Okay, so yeah, you take 3 slashing damage. Slee. Alright, cool. So
3 sleeping damage.
3 sleathly. Okay, so the one behind you is also going to spawn. He spawns a spear to stab you. It's like a really simple spear, though. And he misses. Then it goes over to Erebos. Go ahead and roll me. What is it? It is a
44.
Oh, you just take damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Take 6 slashing damage as these daggers start to cut you up as you're in the spinning circle of it. I mean, sorry, cube of it.
So Erebos and everybody in that little square is just taking damage, even the zombie.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. All creatures in it.
Mm-hmm.
You said they only manacled us, right?
Correct.
They didn't take your weapons. Not yet, anyway.
And Erebos, the one that manacled you is different than the others. That's why it looks different. It seems the one that you're dealing with is a bit more put together, and he's wearing what you can see in there is more of like leather armor. He's got a skull that's like attached to his side, and he seems to be talking to himself. And he's saying, "You took my children. You took them away from me." He's pointing at you, Erebos. They told me that I would see them again. Why did you bring me here?
It's getting dark. Getting dark. Dark. It's like, it reminds me of the kids episode of Goosebumps, you know?
And he says the elves burned them. Burned their flesh. Rendered it away from the bones. And his Erebos just standing there. Yeah, Erebus, what you doing?
I was thrown out as a babe from the elves. I was raised among the humans. I don't know of what you speak.
He seems
Oh,
manic.
no.
He seems like crazy. He's just kind of like pulling some hair out of his like the side of his head, throwing it to the
I
ground.
figured that's why I wasn't really going to speak.
No,
He
yeah,
was
you don't
just
have to
crazy,
talk
so
to him.
Whatever.
It's just yeah, he's a little whacked,
A little kooky.
a little kooky.
He's got a little cookie right in his little pocket. Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna do, Erebus?
Is there a way for me to like slip out of the chain, the manacles?
I mean, you can try anything you want to try to get out of the manacles. You just have to explain to me what you want to do. Xavian used Sleight of Hand to get out of the manacles with Tangle's spellcasting ability. Velkin kept the manacles on and used an ability from the manacles.
Manacles basically are two iron
Links, like cuffs.
links
go
that are
around.
bragged together, but there's
With
only
chain.
one bolt that's put in between the two.
Yeah, and
So
there's
it
just one
locks them
chain.
together. They're not like there's no like locking mechanism. I want to try and move over to here, like just jump, just leap over there and try and have Shadow or try to have Silence rip the pin from the manacles.
Okay. Okay. So you go ahead and jump over to wherever you're at. Oh, I know it's not updating. Okay. All right, so you move over there. Let's see. And then go ahead and roll a strength throw or athletics for Silence to try to tear that off of your hand. All right, yeah,
14.
so he manages to alleviate a pin from it. They're still attached to your hands. One of the manacles falls off, and it's still like chained together.
But my hands are free to.
Yeah, one of your hands has the manacle still attached to it. The other one has come off, so it's still
Okay.
hanging from your other. But yeah, they are
And
separated.
then I'll yell at Silence to kill the psycho zombie.
Okay. So then Silence is going to attack him.
Yep.
Okay, so
It now has a kill command.
it's a bite of 13. Yeah, I'll have you hit him for 8 piercing. So yeah, he bites his rotten arm, and you can see like blood, like black blood, just kind of ooze out from the wound.
Yeah.
And he says,
Nasty.
"All the wildlife must die. It must wither away." And he stares at Silence intently.
Does
And
he do
it's-
an intimidation?
No.
No.
He's talking to a dog.
Silence the wolf. It doesn't care. It just knows to kill. That's
Doesn't
it.
understand.
All it understands is that's the meat. I need to get the meat.
I
Yeah,
need to get the meat.
I need to get the meat.
meat.
Gotta get the jerky. He has it. I know.
Yeah,
it.
that's the jerky guy who you're fighting or something.
It's
Yeah.
bacon.
All right.
Oh, he's the bacon guy. Okay.
Cool. I just had to organize his health. So yeah, he's a bacon guy. All right, that's 8, and then we get a -9 there. So he takes 9 damage from the daggers that are flying around. You can see the blood, the black blood is just oozing out from the wounds that he has. He pulls from his from underneath his like leather jacket. He pulls out 2 very finely crafted steel axes that erupt in flame. And he takes 2 shots at Silence. And he says, "All nature must burn."
Is he the haunted woodsman?
Maybe. So that's 22 and a 17. I believe those both hit Silence. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be 12 damage. Slashing.
Unconscious.
Actually, sorry. Slashing and, flame damage mixed together. Unconscious. So Silence goes down. He is then going to step out from the cloud. So let me get the unconscious thing here. And he's going to step right next to you, Erebus.
Wait, he's unconscious or the wolf's unconscious?
Oh, my bad. he
Wolf.
just falls over.
I was like, that's a turn of events.
Alright, so the wolf goes down. And we go over to Kane, who takes damage as well. 14 slashing damage from the cloud.
Yeah.
Kane's not medical, is he?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Nope, he's good.
Okay. But he's taking some damage.
Too bad we didn't have a rest before this.
I shall step back and then cast Hex on the dude right next to Silence.
Okay. So then which ability are you going to be hexing?
It just lasts on them until they die.
Oh
Oh no,
It
I
says
can
until the spell
concentrate
ends.
for 8 hours.
Yeah. You have
Every
to
time I
choose-
hit them with anything damaging, they take an extra
Yeah,
one.
but you also have to choose an ability when you cast a spell that gives them disadvantage on ability checks made with it.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I have a question.
We're gonna go with Dex,
Okay, so you're reducing his dex. Okay.
and then I'm gonna give him a good old 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Alright, so that's 2 hits. So minus
2
8.
hits.
Well, at least now we'll know he'll have a hard
Yeah,
time
he
if he
takes a-
tries to throw those.
The bonus
because-
6 damage from Hex.
Holy moly. Alright, cool. Yeah, so those 2 Eldritch Blasts blow through his body, and you see that those chunks that you've blown off of him, they're like, it's like mud falling onto the floor. It's like tar that falls down, and he starts to melt into the ground. And he says, "Finally, you have released me from the realm of the living. I must return. I must find my children." And he just melts down into the into the tar.
Can I say
Yeah, what's your
You
question,
guys?
Kristen?
That's that turn.
my question was, if they're zombie people and that does necrotic damage, does that do anything to him?
That's true. Well, I'll allow that on that one. But
So
yeah,
I was
that's,
trying to
that's,
get
a,
out
that's a
before,
good.
but
yeah.
you didn't
Oh.
let me, so.
So
Good
the guy
match.
just died. He made all this big hufflepuss.
It's one less enemy to deal with.
Well,
Jeez.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Well, that's a good. I mean, it's a good representation of what it would be. It would probably do half damage to them, necrotic damage.
Okay.
So he would have been up, but I'm gonna let him just die at this point because, like, story wise, yeah, you guys aren't gonna sit there
Well, that's
and
what
talk
is
with him.
necrotic damage, are they, like, immune to necrotic damage, or just it's not as effective?
It's
Because they're already.
I mean, yeah, it's not as effective probably. Eldritch Blast is force damage, and then the necrotic damage is only from Hex.
Yeah, I was just talking about Hex, yeah, not the
Yeah.
Eldritch.
So, Kane, it's your turn. Oh, sorry, still. Are you doing anything else?
No, my turn's over.
Okay. And then Xavier, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around and go against the guy that like tried to hit me, or he did hit me, but you know what I mean. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to get him finally. So I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to use Burning Hands for 1. Yes.
Or you definitely hit him
Yep.
for 13 damage. Okay. Yeah, so you like melt away most of his body. You're leaving like pieces of his flesh still intact on his skeleton, though. So it's like you're creating a skeleton. He's like an ember skeleton at this point. There's just like embers floating off of him.
I'm going to move over here.
Okay, so you're gonna take another attack of opportunity.
Ah, dang.
He
forget.
misses. Swings his tar mace at you.
Don't you dare.
All right,
Burn!
Velkin, it's your turn.
I guess I'm gonna attempt to try to break out of the whatever those are called.
Manacles.
That,
Okay.
yeah. So
You would roll me an athletics.
Athletics. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you break out of the manacles.
Okay.
She's just like, "Ugh!"
And then, is that considered my action?
Correct.
Okay. So, let me see. Where am I? I think I'll just stay where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah. So, move on.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at some of my stuff real quick. All right, so we've got this guy here. So he's going to step back in range of Xavier, and he's going to go ahead and swing his mace at him, and he misses. Whoop. All right, so then we've got Severian, who lowers his hands and drops the cloud itself, so the cloud is no longer there. Get rid of that. And he says, "Do you like my creatures? Do you like my creatures?" And he's just like dancing around.
I see nothing here.
So is Xavier a little flamboyant? Is he a little
Xavier,
Yeah.
Severian.
trying to get
No, no.
Severian?
Severian.
Is Severian a little
Do you like
flamboyant?
my
No, he's
creatures?
he's
He's
very
trying to get the gay vote there.
sure. Yes, he is very he's very
Elegant.
fancy, I guess you could say. Like he's
Uh-huh.
wearing a robe that's just showing his chest a little bit, you know. He's
All
just like
rainbows on it.
no, it is sparkling. It's not sparkling, but like when he moves, it's like a chromatic robe.
Oh,
Like you
Is
can see in
it an
different.
amazing Technicolor dream?
It's not okay.
little sequins everywhere.
Yeah, you guys can assume whatever you want on him, but you can see
Hey,
from.
are you gay?
Oh my god!
Stop
All right,
it.
who said that? Kane? Who said that? All right, so two hands reach. All right, so two hands like he raises his hands up in the air, and two like aberrations appear, and they float this direction. So let's see. Let me actually summon them for you so I can see them. Man, you guys are crazy.
I
I'm
got
gonna
called
smite
that guy
you.
gay.
I'm not totally
In
smite
this
you.
day
Right
and
now.
age.
You are so dead, mister.
He does not talk like that.
Hey,
Good, because I don't think we can
Bronze,
stop
you
laughing every
remember-
time you would dialogue something.
Bronze, do you remember the little pendant that I got? Or it was like a shield or something that I got from the Blights. Remember? Like I got one of the cabinets. I forget what it does.
It adds. I thought it was +2 to your AC while you wear it. A brooch.
Yeah,
It was a
Yeah,
brooch
brooch.
of protection, I believe.
yeah. So whatever my AC is now, I'm gonna add to it, or maybe I already did. Hold on, let me look.
Okay. Actually, so these spirits fly into you guys. It's going to be on Erebos and on Kane. Let me see.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna edit that. I'm gonna add 2 more to that if I can.
Okay, cool.
I can't. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So. That's on Erebos.
Misses.
Damn it.
The DM says, "Damn it."
Okay, yeah, he didn't hit either of you, so the spirits dissipate on you guys.
Wah, wah.
Man, what
Yeah.
a spell.
He looks at his hands and he's
Ooh,
just like
good
frustrated.
job.
Kathy wants to smite in this today, mister.
Yeah, but you feel like a slight sickness like come over you for a second as they dissipate through you. So you just felt a little bit of nausea. You're not throwing up or anything like that. Okay, so then this one's going to go ahead and swing a scimitar at Velkin for 1 slashing damage.
Okay.
And the second one is going to go ahead and swing.
Wait,
a
did you roll a
scimitar.
hit?
Oh no! Wait, I didn't even roll a hit. Hold on.
Yeah, that was your 1. Nice try.
Yeah, I missed it.
Congratulations, it hits itself for 2
The
damage.
second one hits you.
Severian impales himself.
The one he hits you for 1 slashing. So.
Oh my god.
It's
All
all the same. It's all the same.
All right,
Might
so
as well
Erebos,
take
it's
what
your
you
turn.
can get.
Okay, I want to move back here and then double attack
On.
this one first.
Okay.
So the first attack
All right, so that is a miss.
And the second attack.
All right, that is a hit, and it takes him down. So your arrow goes through his embered skull, and the bones fall to the floor, turning to tar, returning to the realm of the dead.
I'm back, bitches.
Boom, 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 boom.
That one's out of there. All right, Kane, it is your turn.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to do that. All right, I'm gonna walk up to the doggo and cast Spare the Dying. I'm gonna just pet it a little bit and cast it.
All right, so you touch a living creature. Oh yeah, we didn't even roll for him. So, but becomes stable. Okay, cool. So yeah, he's not dying, but he hasn't risen up. But you can go ahead and roll.
I'm not playing a healer. I'm a healer.
You can still roll me death saving throws, Erebos.
It was only 2 turns though.
I know. I'm
Wait,
just
why?
saying.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. It's just to see if he gets 1 hit point. So don't worry about any fails. Don't worry about any successes. It just has to be a 20 in order for him to get 1 hit point to come up.
Okay.
So just roll to see if you get to 20 and to have him wake up. Nope. Okay. So then, Kane, that was your turn, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Then Xavian, it's your turn.
All right. So I'm going to look at this one, and I'm going to cast Firebolt.
All right.
Yeah.
Miss. Flies off in distance.
I decide to move. I don't decide to move anywhere.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, sir. It sure is.
All right, Velkin, your turn.
Okay. How do I, like, hit on the map?
You press and hold with your left mouse.
Oh, so I want to try to hit that guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my longbow.
That definitely hits him for 2 piercing.
And, okay, so I didn't realize I had this the whole time. It says since I'm a fighter, I have the extra attack, so I can attack twice instead of once whenever I take an action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to do it again.
All right, make sure to keep an eye on your arrows.
Okay.
I think
Heather
we need to have a
first.
session of just rereading through all of our stuff.
I don't know. That's what you guys
We
are supposed to
made
do on your own.
friends with jerkies.
All of
Right.
us.
That one's a miss.
Yeah, that looks like that's all I gotta do.
Okay. That one is dead. All right, so we've got Severian up to bat. Okay. 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and cold, bitter, dark. Okay, cool.
Am I able to take my arrows back?
Oh, are we about to
Not
get
yet.
Hunger of Hadar?
Listen, don't spoil it for me.
Hey guys, tentacles.
All right, so
Hentai is pretty cool.
Yep.
Sounds like a good time.
all right,
Yep.
so. All right. So it says you open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point within range and lasting for the duration. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creatures. The void creates warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed a dex saving throw, or take 2d6 acid damage as milky otherworldly tentacles rub against it. So 20 foot. Oh, that's a big ass cube.
Yeah. It's massive.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it as
That's
a
what she
cube.
said.
Well, it's a sphere though. Holy
You
crap.
said it, now you gotta do it.
I know that, guys. Alright, so it's what? 5, 10, 15, 20. So. Five, 10, 15, 20. And then. Oh, God. It's not going to be a perfect sphere.
I mean, you can just. It
I
says
can-
radius, by the way.
Oh, 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
How about you draw the thing and I'll put it there?
Draw
Nope.
shape.
I wish there was an elliptical tool.
Me too.
You'd think
Maybe
there
there
would
i-
be.
Maybe there.
Oh, no, I
isn't,
got it. No,
yeah.
no, you can. Okay, I got it.
Sorry,
Hold
dude.
Alt for
Sorry,
circular
dude.
ellipse. Okay, got it, guys.
There you go.
Jumbo.
That's 20 feet?
I don't
Yeah.
know. From the center, 1, 2, 3.
No, hold on a second.
I should
Yeah, it's
be
about
back in
20.
time. I just gotta run outside.
You running outside? Okay. Alright, so. God, this sucks. Alright, so. I'm just gonna. What the hell? That's a square!
You have to hold Alt.
I know. It was.
He's like, I know.
It's
don't
not that
tell me.
intuitive. It's not. This thing's not that intuitive. Alright, that's gonna be our sphere. Then we can readjust it, so. Never knew this would take that long. Okay, map. Stupid tiles. Alright, so 5, 10, 15. No, it should be what? Smaller than that, right?
Larger.
Larger. 20 feet, dude.
Radius.
Oh, it's like no, it should be like that, right? Across.
That's diameter.
Radius is from the center of the circle.
Oh wow, that's like the entire area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Who
It's
decided?
massive.
You know, someone decided to cast it. You know, I'm not saying you know anything.
Hungers of Hadar.
So in
Oh,
other words,
it's
encompass
all
your
right.
bad guy that just casted it too, because he would be sitting at it too.
No, he wouldn't.
He's like, no, he wouldn't. He's right there.
20 feet. So this
There you go.
20 feet would be like this.
So let me see how
It's like the
how
opposite
much
of
can my guy
25,
walk?
30, 35,
Yeah.
40. It would go from there to there.
Yeah, so it just needs to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's a massive spell.
Jesus Christ.
The DM is like, whoa.
Whoa, I've never seen these spells.
Cool
What have I
spells.
done?
What have I done? Okay, so he's laughing as he opens up this big, huge. Everyone in there's blinded, and also if you start your turns there, it will be danger.
Am I really blinded?
Uh,
Because I have the goggles.
Yeah, that's a good question actually.
I will say, roll me an Arcana check as you fidget with your goggles with advantage.
Maybe.
I'll give you advantage.
Advantage.
Mhm.
Okay. So a 2. Hold on, let me see. All right, don't fail me now. Put it on advantage. Give me that sweet Arcana check, baby.
All right.
15.
So, as the darkness falls over you and the whispers can be heard, your goggles emit a light. So you can emit a spotlight from your goggles in this darkness. You can see within the darkness itself, but you can also guide players out of it by using your spotlight to kind of show them around.
Oh,
So, but you
okay.
risk, if you're in that darkness, you're taking damage, as you're in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not my turn yet. Not my
Nope.
turn yet. So.
Yeah, and my creatures are also blinded, and I think with blinding, it just you have disadvantage to swing at people, right?
Probably.
Disadvantage on attack rolls, yeah.
Yep. So that's a miss on Velkin. And then a second one's going to try to attack her. And that is a miss.
My friend just said I.
At the start of its turn, it takes 2d6 cold damage.
Oh, they take 2d6, right? Okay, so that's, and I'm gonna half that as well. So it's gonna be what? 4 and 2. Okay, and then we go over to Kane.
Wait,
Who
what?
Kane is in.
I have the very last turn, dude.
Yeah, it'll be my turn.
Then how are you on there? Did it?
What?
Because it was your minions and then me.
Oh, I probably clicked it too many times. So go ahead and go, Erebus. I'll just go back to you. Here we go.
All right, so I'll move down here. They get a disadvantage on their attacks. Do I get an advantage on them?
No.
No, because you're
No.
in the darkness. As well.
Everyone's blinded.
The
And
only
I'm
thing you
outside
can
of the
see...
ring.
Are you outside of the ring?
Yeah.
it's the entire area just appears black.
Yeah, it's like a black.
Like it's just a black
orb.
circle.
Where is Erebos?
So it's a dark half sphere, basically.
He's standing outside of the area. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
have the entire map filled, but he's just outside.
Yeah, I was up here.
He's the only one who can save you now.
All you can see around the darkness is this like glowing green light.
Yeah.
That's all you can see. Wow.
Okay, hold on, because I gotta think about this here. I think I have a way around this.
Can you see Severian from the other side of the
No.
darkness?
No.
No,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
that entire circle is just like black.
I imagine this like big swirl of like darkness just like swirling around and it's like filling the whole area to a point where it's like the ball is bigger than the actual building or
Okay.
outside.
I
The outside. Never mind.
I start yelling for
You can't
side-
hear inside of it. Just saying.
Well, then I do nothing.
I just cried.
Literally, there's
You do
nothing I can do. I can't
you
shoot
do
at them.
absolutely nothing.
You can't see me. All I can do is move over here. There, I don't have enough movement to get around this circle without getting caught in it. I'm obviously not going in that
You
circle.
can
so,
dash, by the way.
Like you could run down here.
Which doesn't that leave me with exhaustion?
No.
No,
Yeah,
that
you can dash as like you use your action to dash, so
Yeah.
you can double your movement speed.
Okay, so I could go 60 then.
Correct. Yeah, and don't worry about it. You can run around it. The town's big enough.
Would I still have an? No, I wouldn't have an action. Would
I would just go one square back because you're going to need to move out probably 5 feet. You know, to be. You'd have to move
Be-
up one square to be away from that circle. Otherwise, you'd run straight through it. So
okay,
minus
so
5
then I
from
would-
it.
Yeah, so I'd be right here.
Yeah.
Would I still be able to take an action?
no,
No.
You'd use your action to dash.
If you have a bonus action, you can.
I'm not sure if double attack is considered a bonus action or.
It's an
Hold on, let me see. I got it right here.
Sorry guys, I've been yawning all day.
It's cool. Severian's yelling out, and you guys can't hear this in the circle. He says, "Let chaos be brought into the world."
It's literally a second action. It's 2 full actions. That's what extra attack is.
So he can use it.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can only proc extra attack if you
you
used your
attack.
action to attack.
Here it is.
You can attack twice instead of once. Yeah, so it's like you have to attack first.
Take the attack action.
Whenever you take the attack action on your turn, that's what it says. So you took a dash action. So on your next turn, if you attack twice. Like how you've been shooting twice.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do is then I am going to move. I'm going to put it right here, but I'm one above that since the map doesn't have enough
Mhm,
squares
yeah.
above it.
Okay.
So basically, I would still not be seen by him. I'd be out of his line of sight.
Yeah. Okay, and then we got Kane. You take it on the start of the turn or the end of the turn?
Start. And then if they end their turn, they take another 2d6.
Oh yeah, from the tentacles. Okay.
Oh, at the end they must pass Dex save.
Oh, I probably should have done that for my dudes. Let me roll it for
Nah.
5, 10, 15, 20,
double fail.
25, 30.
So they take it.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
What are these for?
They're the cold damage from the spell.
Yeah, I had the tendrils damaged my zombies, and then the cold damage was 5 on Kane when he started his turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go there to keep myself just out of line of sight. Severian.
Cool. Yeah, he's like waving his hands like it's a symphony at this point. Like, you can kind of see him. Maybe you guys are all on line of sight of each other. Okay, so that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Xavier, we're going to do your damage now. So that's going to be 2d6 cold damage. 11 cold damage on you.
Ah, jeez.
So he doesn't have to do a dex save?
He didn't end his turn there yet.
Oh.
Yeah. And he can see, so
I
if he
I still have to do 11 cold damage, so now I'm at 18.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're in this darkness, these whispers. Just... What would you like to do, sir?
I'm going to. It's risky. It's risky.
Oh, and by the way, Erebos, on your turn, I got to roll for silence because he's in there.
I know.
Oh.
It's risky.
Let me
And
move.
I'm gonna command him to
Are you standing on him? You can't occupy that space. You're a medium creature.
gravel. I have to.
He's
I don't
standing
know.
on top of his head. Hi, how's it
Go
going?
see. I'm trying to figure out how to like find a way to. I could
Yeah,
go
you can go
there.
there. Hmm.
Yeah.
And I'll
So
put
let me go
Tangle
there.
above you. He's
Yeah.
on you though, so.
Yeah, I command him to gravel on the ground.
Do like grovel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Blue. The big circle falls. Wow. As he falls to
Man
his
has
knees.
done some great things when you want people to be on the ground.
Yeah. I think
Holy
Kristen's
God.
locked out. Hold on. Never mind. She's
Alright.
locked herself in. Okay, so we got.
Let's kick his ass, guys.
Yeah,
I think I
he's,
need this subclass now.
Okay, so he is now prone.
I dropped
I
the
miss a lot.
manacles.
Yeah, he summoned a huge hunger of Hadar, like circle. Xavier just ran next to him and commanded him to grovel on the ground, and managed to get him to fall to his knees and start groveling.
Wait, who is?
Xavier.
Oh, I thought he got Severian too. I'm like,
He did get Severian too.
oh, so he's on his knees?
Severian dropped to his knees and started groveling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mealworm!
Did I get damage?
It's your turn right now after Xavier's.
Oh.
I dropped the manacles to the ground, and I tell Velkin to come over here and manacle this loser.
Okay.
Hey,
She is.
Manacle the loser.
She is in the bathroom right now. So if you guys need to take a bathroom break, do you guys need to or no?
Alright.
Ah, man, I hope this
Grab a
doesn't
drink.
fuck over.
We'll see. I mean, you're fighting one of the baddest characters of them all. So who
I
grovels
just
now?
walked up to him and said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, you're like
Shit.
grovel. I rolled a 1. I can't believe I rolled a freaking 1 for my NPC, like my major villain.
I can just picture it. Artemis comes out of the corner out of nowhere.
Yeah. Please no! You came out of the darkness. The glowing green eyes like erupted from it. I summoned
Hi,
that from the
Maria.
darkness.
My friend told me it doesn't sound convincing enough to call him a loser. I don't know what to call him. Maybe a worm?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we-
a groveling worm, you know.
You just popped out. Oh.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. You guys take a quick bathroom break, and we'll be right back into the major NPC fight. What?
Is that rushing out here for nothing?
Well, you were in the bathroom, so we need to call bathroom break.
Or was it this face?
You do.
God, I love that emote so much.
This is wild. Somebody needs to clip that. Like I don't know. Like somebody needs to clip that. I just walk out of the darkness and just tell them to fuck off.
Fuck, dude.
This isn't gonna go well. I know this isn't gonna go well.
No, it's fine. We're just gonna kill him on the spot. He's caused enough problems.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, when he failed to save, I was like that. Yeah, I was the same way. Is that Soda Poppin's face? Looks like Soda.
No, it's Darva. A more attractive and better streamer.
Oh my god.
Whoa. There's
This
some
is
big
Severian's
claims.
face when he failed it.
It's like, what?
What happened just now? Like, what just happened? Yeah, that was you guys in the freaking circle when it erupted. Oh man.
This is me. This is me right now. It's just like, I'm bewilderment. I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, Artemis. Well, that's your emote, you know.
Yeah.
Holy
As soon as I heard 20-foot radius, just that, I knew.
You knew, yeah. Yeah, and this, yeah, I mean, that's just pretty much me right now, you know. I should have my NPC be stronger than that, but I got a bunch of Dapper Dans over here.
Dapper Dan.
Yeah. Oh man, and then we'll see
So
what...
guys, let's beat him up. Let's
You
his
just start
fingers off.
punching him. It's the only way to defeat him. Just punch him. All right, so
He's a
we'll
nerd.
wait for Erebus
He's
to
a
get back,
nerd.
and then we'll jump onto Kristen's turn. Wait, who just dropped out? I think Shadowfire just dropped Skype.
No, I'm good. That should be good. Am I not?
On Skype.
No, you're not good.
Oh, you can't.
not
Oh,
good.
ripperoni, dude.
Ripperoni.
Upsetty spaghetti.
I like that one. Upsetty spaghetti.
My internet's trying, dude.
I really have to figure out what I'm gonna
The
do.
wild cat towel is very wild and mysterious at these times of the night.
What can Severian do to save himself?
It's just become like the game of Siberian trying to survive. Seems like he's gotten caught at every other opportunity.
He's like, oh shoot, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
And you're one new companion every time I see you.
Yeah.
I love the video you posted, Art.
With the dancing guy.
It's so good.
A friend sent me that.
How long can you keep that command spell on?
Let's see, actually, how long? I think
1
it's up
minute.
to a minute.
It's up to
Yeah.
with concentration.
So I think
Roll for
Development
rainbow
has-
suits.
Okay, so Erebus is back. We're gonna go ahead and move over to Velkin's turn.
Okay.
So I previously dropped the manacles at his feet.
Yep.
As
He
he's
said
graveling.
to manacle this worm
Manacle
to you. Yeah, because he dropped the manacles at Severian's feet and said to manacle this worm.
Okay, well I'll do that then.
Well, you keep in mind you got two creatures right by you. who have now drawn their attention to Xavian.
Okay, so.
Master.
Master the
I
plan.
want to attack one first with. What do I want to use?
Oh man,
A
but I
sweet
need
roll.
somebody to come and manacle these guys, or he'll get back up.
Tangle's like, do you think this is a good idea, Master?
It's worked once before.
And one time means it'll work every
Alright,
time.
fine. What am I. What
It's
am
It's
I
a
whatever you wanna
100% success rate
As
as
long
of
as
right
you
now.
keep rolling ones, it will.
What's the thing I'm doing?
He wants Xavian said manacle this worm and drop the manacles at Severian's feet. There are 2 zombies that are by you that are still alive.
Yeah, but you said their attention's not on me, right?
I mean, their attention's turned to Xavian, but they can still attack you if you run away from them. Or you can risk it and try to run and just take the damage, and then...
Risk it for the biscuit.
Take the
That's all I'm
damage.
saying.
You can do it. You're a fighter.
Gonna risk it.
You can do it!
Okay, so what am I doing now by risking it?
You can move wherever you want.
I need. Where is this thing I'm manipulating?
This is Severian right here.
Oh, so this is what I'm doing over here.
Yep, that's they're up currently on the gallows thing, so
Okay.
you would have to get up next to him.
Okay.
So there's like stairs in the bottom, and yeah, okay. All right, so you're up next to him, and you're gonna take damage if they hit you. So D20, that is a miss, I believe, on you, unless you have a 12 AC. You do.
I do.
Okay, so the first one hits you
Okay.
for 4 slashing. Your health is at the top, by the way.
I know. I'm keeping it down here because I forget what my health is.
Okay. All right, so you step up next to Severian, who is groveling on his knees. He's like, I'm so sad. Please, no.
And I'm supposed to manacle him.
Yep. So
Okay.
you're going to grab the manacles and try to manacle him, I'm guessing, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you grab the manacles and go ahead and roll me... roll me an athletics with advantage, because he's groveling.
With advantage. And you said
Athletics.
athletics.
All right, yeah, so you manacle Severian's hands behind his back.
Nice. Did you guys want me to do anything else? Just manacling him?
She just turns to you guys. Do you guys want me to do anything else?
Smack him. Hit him.
Smack
Kick
him
him.
up? Okay.
Do your
well,
thing.
are we trying to kill him or not kill him?
We should try to kill him.
Whatever
I'm just
happens,
saying.
happens.
But you do whatever you want to do. I think.
What would your character
Wouldn't
do?
you count manacling him
It's an action.
as an
That's
action?
an action.
But I get
Yeah.
two
So
actions.
she.
You get 2 actions.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to manacle him again.
Manacle his feet.
You eat a sweet roll as
Cut
your
off his
second action.
Give them what they
I
wanted,
want
blood.
to use my warhammer to smack him up.
All right, that's 18 to hit on him. All right, so as you swing at him, you
Weapon
do
attack
hit him.
number 2.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw as like a force waves through your weapon as you hit him.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah, so you don't drop your weapon, but you do hit him.
wave.
You like hit his horn, and it kind of like angles his head, like twists his head real
I
quickly.
hit his horn.
Yeah,
Or
Why do I hit his horn?
you just hit his horn. It doesn't matter. Okay. Anything else in your turn?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's a definite break out of your command. So he's
But he's
no
still
longer-
manacled.
He's still manacled, yeah. So he stands to his feet. And he turns over to Xavian. And he says, "You wish to command me, Severian, the Great, the Soulless." And his eyes like start to kind of radiate a... He was, yeah, he stands up. So yeah, he's got some tears on his face, yeah, whatever. So he looks at you, and I need you to make a charisma saving throw as like his eyes pierce your soul.
I have to do a saving throw for what?
Charisma saving throw.
charisma saving throw.
Or you'll be
Soul
banished
piercer.
to a different plane of existence.
Of course I will.
Okay.
It's pretty high.
Yep, you're good. Ooh, that was a close one. Yeah, your body starts to like vibrate and then it stops. And that's gonna be it for his turn. Now we go over to these creatures who are going to make their way towards you guys.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
Yep, so we're gonna have them split, and they're gonna attack. One's going to attack Xavian.
Yep.
So they're pulling out shadow bows and just launching arrows at you.
From that distance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're below you.
But don't worry, they
That
have
was a
terrible
miss
aim,
on
apparently.
Xavian and a
The
hit
little
on
tiny
Buffy.
bows. Pew, pew, pew.
Got you now.
It's gonna be one piercing on you, Kristen.
Good miss. Just taking 1 damage all over the place.
Yeah. Pew pew pew. Those little tiny bows, like you said.
Oh my god.
Okay. Then we are going to have Erebos' turn.
Okay, so double attack. Going on for the one next to Xavian,
Okay.
the minion.
That's a 14 hit. Okay, 8 damage, and you take him down with that first shot. He melts into tar.
And now we're gonna take a shot at the one next to Velkin.
Okay, that one is a hit as well, and you turn him into tar.
Nice.
Ooh, we're doing good, guys.
We're doing good.
We got this.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Give me 1 second, because I'm not sure if this is gonna work. No, I can't do it. Okay. That's. I can't move, can I?
I mean, you did
Why
two
not?
attacks. You can move.
Okay.
You can move, yeah.
I'm gonna move next to Silence.
It's gonna be okay, Poppy.
He only did one. He only did one dice. Doesn't he have to do the other dice?
Nope, I stabilized him.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
good.
okay. All right.
Alright. 5.
Stop hating on my dog.
15.
Well, you can roll to see if you get the D20 for him to wake up.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was saying.
All right. So yeah, Kane's moving. He's making moves.
13.
Hmm.
Okay.
Does the puppers wake up?
No, it has to be a 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wake up, boy! Wake up!
You could use
don't leave
healing
before the
word.
great bone now.
Alright, so he is no longer, like, on the ground?
No, he's standing up. He's just manacled.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. We're gonna try and cast Witch Bolt on him.
Nice.
Ooh.
Jeez.
1d12 lightning damage, and on your turn you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning. How is that a d12? That's 3d12, dude.
Yeah, it casts at 3rd level, because
Oh, okay.
Warlock spell slots are set to the highest level they can do.
Awesome. Yeah, so you strike him with the witch bolt. It hits him in the heart, and you can see a hole blasted through his chest. And he's like walking backwards. Like, "Ugh, ugh." He says, "I will be back," and he starts to melt into the ground, into tar. "This isn't the last you've seen of Severian the Soulless," and he just melts into.
Can I
the
just
ground.
like scoop him up and be like, "Yeah, you're not getting away that."
You're gonna
Yeah,
try to
can you
touch
the
get
tar?
A jar or something? Can you, like,
No, I'm
scoop it in a
joking.
jar?
I'm joking.
Anyone have a jar? Anyone?
You best hope that's the last you see of me. Next
Wow.
time, I won't go so
That's a
nice.
snappy comeback.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, so the combat is over. The people who were all around you, by the way, had run off, outside of the
Yeah.
other people. They're not going to stay around in Hunger of Hadar and just hang out there. So the crowd now starts to kind of come around, and they're like, like all confused. They're asking what's going on. You know, they're like, what just happened? Where's Thomar? Where's Thomar? And the two guards who also were up there are not executed, by the way. They ran off.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna ask him.
yeah.
Yeah, where
Now
were
the
they?
crowd's
Were they just
concerned.
battle?
They ran off. Like they were
Could've
manacled.
saved
What are
war.
they gonna do? So, yeah. So the combat's over. The crowd has now come around you. I'm gonna switch back to the other map, and they start to thank you. Kane, they go up to you specifically, and they're like, "You defeated Severian. How did you do this?"
That was hardly me. I doubt I would have lasted very long without these few.
That's right, jerky guy. I never caught your name, by the way.
He wasn't the
Kane.
jerky guy.
And you?
You were the jerky guy, not him. Mr. Waving in his face. You won't see
The jerky guy runs up to Kane and says, "Listen, anytime you want jerky, it's on me."
I'm letting you know he threw your jerky on the floor, so I would take that.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah, I know.
He's offended. No
No,
more
you
jerky
don't
for
know
you
that.
or your friends.
Don't know that. None of you
doesn't
saw
know
that. None of you smelled it.
Well, maybe
Yeah, that's
I
true,
did.
that's very
We
true.
were fighting.
Smell it,
Maybe
yeah.
I saw jerky on the floor and knew it came from
No,
him.
you didn't know that. Stop
Can I
trying
roll-
to cheat.
Can I roll to know that?
No, you
Stop
can't
trying
roll
to
to know
metagame
that.
here.
No, don't metagame yet. No, you don't know. No, you know what's gonna happen is the baker's gonna come up to you and say, "You threw my sweet roll on the
I
ground."
picked it back up and put it in my bag, you little shit. I didn't let it
Listen,
sit
don't
there.
call me a little shit.
Sweet roll.
No more
On the
sweet rolls for
ground.
you from my shop.
You can't control the
Just
baker,
gets on her
okay?
knees.
I can control the baker. I'm the
You
DM.
didn't see it fall, okay?
You don't know that. You never even talked to the
didn't,
baker
and
after
I
that.
picked it up.
Yeah,
so
you didn't look
stupid.
to see if the baker was looking when you threw it
I
on the
picked
ground.
it back up.
I like that. This is the biggest concern right now.
Not
guys
the
have
fact
just-
that we just like killed the dude or anything.
Xavier's
no.
over here just like, when will
Yeah.
the
Kane, go ahead and roll me a
When will he be back?
either a religion or a history check with advantage.
Everyone or someone?
Just Kane.
Okay.
Hmm. Advantage. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely know that's not the last you've seen of that warlock. You know that his powers.
That's not his final phase, guys.
It's not his
It's
final
his
phase.
final form.
Yeah, pretty much
He
you
forgot
saw,
his hair.
Yeah.
He forgot his hair back. And
you
went to the
you
board
understand
room,
from what you've seen from like the bubbling tar and all that he's returning to the realm of Shadowfell. So I don't know why my ad block got updated and decided to tell me. So yeah, so you know that he's returning to the plane of Shadowfell, and you can pretty much tell some of the spells that he was casting because of your knowledge of the patron that you follow, as well as your book and whatnot. So you're the most knowledgeable in the group in regards to Severian himself. He's just raising his hands in the background.
Woot woot.
Can I get a ye old woot woot?
Yeah.
Technically, I was the bravest out of the bunch to walk forward and be
Very
like
true.
in
It
his
was nice.
face.
I'll give you inspiration for that.
Said,
I'll give you inspiration for that.
yeah.
And I'll also give Kane inspiration for
Yeah, no,
defeating
I give Kane
Severian.
inspiration.
Oh yeah, I have 2 inspirations now.
You could have used that during
Hell
the fight,
yeah.
but, you know, that's alright. You didn't need it.
I could have, but
Oh yeah,
I
well, he
should have
doesn't.
on.
Yeah, so he doesn't. You can choose who you give inspiration to, Kane. It falls off of you onto somebody else.
Airbos, you need it.
Okay.
You need it.
Or else you need this. By the way, Silence is still knocked out on the ground, so.
Well, I mean, he can use healing word now.
use your spell to heal him.
But he's not dying.
Yeah, he's not dying. He's just knocked
I
out.
know, but
He's
you want to
bleeding.
revive him at very least.
No, keep
I
him
was
knocked
going
out for the whole
to,
game.
but we ended combat.
No, he's not dying, so it doesn't. You don't need to be in combat.
I know, but I was going to heal him so he could get up.
You can still heal him.
You could still heal him, you know. You don't have to
I
be in
know, I
combat.
was just
to use that
waiting.
do
skill.
it.
You want to be in
We ended
combat, just
combat
start
and gotten
fighting
all
Yeah,
someone
just
else.
start fighting someone else. Like, you'll be in combat real quick.
Silence, go!
Yo, I'm
Oh,
been just-
get up, Silence! Wake up!
He just punches the baker in the face. He like, get back from Velka. Bam. So yeah, the town is coming to your your aid. I mean, the actual Sorry, Dr. Cladence runs over her bruises, now partially healed, runs over to the animal
that,
and
boss?
starts to soothe. Dr. Cladence is the woman who got beat up by the woman gnome who got beat up by the Crimson Blight when Xavian saw them enter the thing and did nothing. And I think Abel went up to her afterwards and questioned her or whatnot. Or Erebos, maybe one of the two. So she assists Erebos with bringing Silence back to consciousness.
Okay.
And I will roll a 1d8 to heal him as well.
Oops. That one. There we go.
Take a seat on the stairs of the gallows. Okay, cool. So yeah, Kane sits down on the stairs of the gallows as the crowd still forms in. They're all just kind of looking around confused as to what's happening. The bits of the executioner's outfit lay on the gallows themselves. There's still blood strewn about, but the bodies that have been beheaded have now melted into tar as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the beheaded bodies melt into tar before your eyes.
So what, were they fake? We don't know that? Can I
roll.
run an Arcana check on
Roll
it?
Arcana, yeah.
Oh, so you're saying
Yeah.
peasants and that too?
Whatever bodies were decapitated. There were only 2 guards.
Well, no, I'm saying.
The
Oh,
ones-
yeah, they
yeah.
got it. Never mind. They got away. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that's
don't know.
Advantage.
Yeah, you
That's
don't
on
know.
advantage. Hold on.
It's still a 7 with advantage, so no. You don't know anything about it. Kane might know.
Hmm.
Alright.
Wait, I did that.
No.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm thinking about other stuff. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start flipping through my book and reading it.
Okay.
Not looking for anything in particular, just reading.
Cool. Again, the
Is that the
crowd
only
is kinda
people
coming
going to be
around.
running Arcana? Anybody? Anybody else?
They're not. They're worrying about their own things. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. But Kane, you do know that whatever that tar substance was, brings them to Shadowfell. But you were looking away as the other bodies turned into tar. You were looking. Oh, you're sitting on the stairs, looking away. Unless you're sitting backwards on the stairs. Okay. So, what would the group like to do next? Again, the town is kind of still
we need to
confused as to what's
go-
going on.
We need to go see about
The other prisoners. Wasn't
no,
that-
well I mean yeah, but no, I was talking about Thorn?
Thomar.
No. Thomar.
You're gonna check
Yeah,
your watch real quick.
Thomar.
Yeah, your watch is pretty much around the same time. It's only been about maybe 15 minutes or so because you guys were in combat. It's a real quick phase.
Okay.
So it's 2:15, maybe 2:30ish. Okay, so Velkin's suggesting to check on the prisoners. Xavian, what were you suggesting?
Check out Thomar.
Okay.
Because we don't know where he is.
Last
And
place-
being that this guy broke out, that's kind of a big
Maybe
deal.
he was put in one of the prisoner things.
I
He
hope
got
not.
flip-flooped.
Well, no, they both they all disintegrated, so we don't know what happened there. Because only 2 of us ran our Arcana check and we couldn't figure it out.
Well, in
So-
character, you're saying only 2 of us ran Arcana check and we couldn't figure it out.
Well, no, I'm saying maybe somehow they did a switcheroo thing before they made it out. 'Cause they had to get in. They had to get
A
out.
big
somehow.
old prison switcheroo. I
Yeah.
tell you what, it gets bigger and bigger every year.
Okay, what would you guys like to do?
I'm going to head
I'm-
to an inn. I'll need to get some rest.
Okay, so Erebos wants to rest. What would you guys like to do? Kane, Xavian, Velkin.
It's probably a good idea to rest.
Okay, we got 2 for resting, Kane and Velkin.
I'm feeling kind of tapped. I could use a little rest.
I agree rest is a good idea, but after all this just happened, I feel like we should figure out what the fuck else is happening. So
True.
maybe I'll go by myself.
True.
All right, so
Maybe Angle should sit outside the door. The nearest
I
inn.
guard.
okay, so 3 of the people of the group are going to go rest in the inn, and then Velkin's going to set off to the dungeons. Correct?
I know where this is gonna go, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you guys go to the inn, and you are given rooms for free. I mean, the tavern. The tavern keep and the innkeeper would be like standing at the door, just like flabbergasted by what just happened. They don't know what the hell's going on, and they just say, "Yes, please stay in here, protect us, whatever else might be out there." They lock the doors behind you, and they put up the inn's closed sign. So
I do let Tangle do his little scouting patrol.
All right, so you put him on the outside of the door.
Yeah, I'll have my owl perched on like a building across the way, watching.
Do they communicate? Do they communicate as little?
It's
as
a
little
familiar.
Familiars. It's yeah. I mean, not mine's
Yeah.
a familiar too, so
It's
they'll
just like,
communicate.
so how you doing, Spider? Oh, I'm doing
Not-
pretty good.
I'm gonna have told it that if anything suspicious, if it sees anything suspicious, then it should just like fly to the window and make a scene.
Crash through the window.
Like the
Yeah.
like the really
It starts
bad
dancing.
killer owl.
Starts dancing like a robot dance in the window. All right, cool. So, Erebos, Xavian, and Kane, you guys are sleeping now, okay? Unless you guys are going to eat something before, whatever. You guys can do whatever you want. They're giving you free reign in the inn, pretty much.
I'll eat some food and then me and Silence will eat and then we'll go into a room and sleep.
Cool.
I will just voluntarily drinks probably a little bit of mead and take a long trance.
Cool. Trancing it up. Kane, what would you like
Yep.
to do?
I would like to get a glass of milk, drink that,
Nice.
then go to my room, meditate for maybe like an hour or so, and then go to sleep.
All right, cool. So, yeah, you meditate for an hour. Xavian's taking a long trance. Erebos is going to bed. And Kane, you're going to bed after your meditation. While all this is
Actually-
going... Go ahead.
Actually, I'm just gonna trance.
Well, yeah, you can't sleep anyway, yeah, so you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
trans- yeah. So,
So
you guys
it's
are
4
transing.
hours and then
Yeah,
it's
when
full
when
rest.
we say sleep, we mean trance.
Yeah,
because we
exactly.
can
I
only
mean,
do trance.
You can do whatever you want. Yeah, I know that you guys are elves and you don't need to sleep. You just trance it up.
Except for Silence, he'll actually sleep.
Yeah, he tries to trance, but he can't because he's not an elf.
Oh.
All right, so Velkin, while this is all going on, you head over to the dungeon, and you can see that at the area where the dungeon's at, the doors are broken out of. Are you going to go down into the dungeon?
I'm gonna snoop.
You're snooping, so you're sneaking?
I mean, cautiously, but
stealth.
not like
Mhm.
friggin' Pink Panthering around.
Yes. So you're going through this. Yeah, as you go down into the dungeon, you can see that all of the guards that were in the area, protecting the area, as well as Thomar, are inside the prison cell, all passed out. Yep.
Okay.
You can see that Thomar's actually roll me a medicine check. Okay. Yeah, you don't know. I mean, you just assume they're all passed out, pretty much. That they're like knocked out. They're all breathing. You can see.
Okay.
So, but Vork Splinterfist is not there, and Count Argus are both not there.
I don't know who Splinterfist is.
I know you don't know who
I don't know
Splinterfist
who
is. 'cause
those
you
guys are.
yeah, but yeah, so you don't know anything about. Like, basically, no one else is in there except for
The people that are supposed to be in there are not there.
Correct.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the two,
Would you like to do?
the two like strongest blight members are missing.
false. Xavier, you don't know anything about this.
I know I don't know
It's
anything.
just
but-
one. There's the leader of the Crimson Blight is not.
There's
in there.
not anything.
Count Argus is not part of them.
There's not anything or like
Oh
keys or
right,
something to open it. It's
You
just
can roll,
they're locked.
that's right. The
Investigation.
other one died. I forget about that
Investigation.
sometimes.
You do not find keys currently there, but the doors are locked to the prison cell.
Okay. Can I sense anything magically?
Roll Arcana. Yeah, I mean you can see that there's you can feel that there's some sort of aura going on inside of the cell that might make them sleep. I use my gauntlets to flame them off.
I was gonna try to see if I can get the gate down, but fuck it, why not? All right, I'm gonna try to use my gauntlet on the lock.
All right, so which gauntlet though? Are you gonna use ice, acid, fire?
Iron.
Acid to corrode.
Okay. You use your acid. Go ahead and just roll me a d20.
Roll.
Plus, I would say intellect.
Plus intellect. How do I do that?
You can just do a history check. I think that's plus your intellect anyway. Alright, so 12. Yeah, so you spray the acid all over the lock, and then you're going to have to kick
well, I'm gonna roll 20, so it might be better.
it. No, you already rolled the d20
okay.
plus your
Oh,
intellect.
oh.
Yeah. So then you spray acid on the gate, and you kick it open. And it opens.
Nice.
And now you're in the room that everyone's just sleeping on the floor.
Is there like an object I can pick up to like poke them, so I'm not physically touching them?
There's like a mop bucket outside.
What about a mop?
Yeah, there's a mop.
I want to pick up the mop and try to poke one.
Alright, so which one are you poking? There's a couple guards. There's about like 6 guards. And Thomar.
I'll poke Thomar. Why
Alright,
not?
so go ahead and poke Thomar. Roll me athletics. I'm going to see how hard you're able to poke him to wake him up. It's an average poke. Yeah, so he starts to kind of come to and he says, "What? Oh, what's going on?" And he stands up, kind of wobbly. Velkin, is that you?
Yeah. So what happened down here?
Since we were watching Severian, oh man. The last I remember is I was inside the cell and everyone else was outside. They were saying something about they were going to raise chaos in the town, execute everyone, including my boy. Where's my son? He grabs you. Have you seen my son?
I don't know. What does he look like?
He's about yay high, black hair, green eyes, wearing the sigil of the Black Keep.
What do I roll to see if I know if
You can roll history, yeah.
One of the dead dudes? Or is it like a little
It's
tyke?
a little kid. He's like
Little
8
tyke?
years
Okay,
old.
So he's probably...
Maybe like 6 to 8.
Okay.
You know of his son. You didn't see him out there. So
I
you
didn't see your son.
We must find
Cut to
him.
nice and short. Didn't see him.
Yeah, he's waking like the other
But
guards
I'm
up.
gonna give you a news flash here. Severian got out, killed 2 guards, and he turned to tar, and now he's gone. So, that's the situation.
And he turns and he says, "He must have returned to Shadowfell. We must contact the Order of the Awakened in
Alright.
Malgar Dun.
I want to start poking
Immediate.
everyone, waking them up.
Wake up! Wake up, everyone!" She's poking everyone. Okay. So yeah, so all the guards come to. They wake up. I need you to roll me a medicine check again.
Medicine.
Mhm.
Nice.
All right. You can see that on everyone's neck there are bite marks.
Bite marks.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
How is their appearance looking?
Like them? They're
Yes.
pale.
Pale. How are their eyes?
Roll. I mean, their eyes are kind of bloodshot a little bit.
Bloodshot. What about Thomar? Also
Same.
him?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? I want to ask him.
I mean, he says I'm a little lightheaded, but I would assume that's the magic that he cast upon us.
Okay. So, the
Don't
others
panic.
are at the keep. I think we should gather them and then carry on.
He says, "After you."
Okay.
So you may be a bloodsucker now.
Yeah, so that's why I need to go to some magic folk and get some helps. Because I don't know.
Alright, so the guards and Thomar follow you out of the dungeon.
Sweet.
And they look for their
Guard.
things in like the guard. Actually, they're going to go to the guardhouse first, which is right across the way. The barracks and that. They're going to collect weapons.
Okay. While they're doing that, I want to... For my general knowledge, we said Kane probably knows the most. On, like, magically nonsense and such.
Yeah, I mean, from what you can tell, he's a pretty smart dude. And by the way, I forgot that... Oh, it's not... Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to go to... Do I know what door he's at or which room's his?
No, I mean, you don't even... They just said they're going to go to the inn.
Okay.
Didn't even say what inn, just said a inn.
There's only
could all went
there's
to
only
separate
a in here.
It's a small town.
He's a small town girl.
Do I see his little friend around, the owl?
Roll a perception with disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, perception.
Yeah.
Disadvantage?
I mean, you can roll a perception. I guess that wouldn't be disadvantage. Oh, yeah, I mean, as you're scouring, like, as you're walking down the streets, you spotted his owl up on the building across from the inn.
I want to wave his owl down and say, "Get your master."
Get your master, boy. Come on.
So, Kane, you're a familiar. I guess you can act as your familiar. It's just she's, like, waving at your owl. She's like, "Get your master! Get your master!"
Get your master!
And it'll just, as I told it, it'll just
Yeah.
come down and
Starts
like,
making a scene in the
perch
window.
in front of the window.
It's like
start
flapping against it, yeah.
And I'll follow as I see where
hooting.
it's going.
Yeah, so you're following back to the back side of the inn where his window is.
Well, I
And-
mean, like, yeah, but I want to, like, see where his room is at and then try to go inside.
So you just
So
walk
I'm not, like,
behind.
yelling through
Yeah, you walk behind the inn.
outside.
You're just like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you walk
1,
back
2,
up to the
3,
door.
Now I know.
All right, and then you try to open the door. It's locked.
Wait for them to open.
And you say, "Who is it?" Or you don't say. They say, "Who's there?" It's not a knock-knock joke, by the way.
Just, I don't know, say my name. It's Velkin. I need to talk to my
Velkin
friend
who?
inside.
Yeah, Velkin. Who?
I don't know, the dragon.
Oh!
There's a dragon at the door. What
Run.
business do you have here?
I just said, I have someone inside I need to talk to.
Who do you need to talk to?
Kane. I don't know his last name. Do you know his last name?
What does he look like?
I don't fucking know.
Do you know
what
my
he looks
name?
like.
Then how do you know you? How do?
What's the social security
Yeah, you
number?
told them you don't know what he looks like.
No, I'm telling you I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah,
He
well,
looks fancy.
he looks fancy.
We
We don't have any fancy folk here.
You said he looks fancy.
Go
They
away.
would know. Is he downstairs yet?
Is my window open? I'd assume I'd leave it open if I had a window.
Oh, I didn't know you left it open, so I assumed it was closed.
Oh.
But you can hear her yelling through the door. Like, you can hear her.
Told your owl.
We could
to
all
help.
hear her.
I'll,
She's so
yeah, I'll,
loud.
She's
I'll just
so
wake
loud.
up and I'll just go down and see what it is. How long
Yeah.
have I slept for? Like
Um,
20 minutes?
yeah, it hasn't been that long. and
Sorry,
they're like,
guys.
yeah, they're like, there's a dragon at the door to see you.
Dragon?
I'll just like wipe my face, pull up my like scarf, and I'll open the door.
All right, so you unlock the inn, you open it, you can see that he's standing in front of you. He's got his bandana up and he just thumbs up. Okay.
I want to inform him on my discovery and the bite marks and their appearance and that. Because I need help.
All right. So yeah, Kane, you find out that she found Thomar, the leader of the Black Keep, along with 6 other guards who were passed out by some sort of magical spell in the dungeons. The evil people who were locked in there are no longer there, and they all have bite marks on their necks, and they're pale, and their eyes have become bloodshot.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Do
There's
I
like
know-
Italian music playing right now.
Do I know what it takes for a vampire to turn someone else into a vampire?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a normal, like, you know, they can basically drain their blood, and then they can control them to a degree, like they become a slave.
Okay. Well,
But I mean, in this world too, it's also like you can contract vampirism and not necessarily be controlled fully. It just depends on who's converting you and how powerful they are.
this could be a problem. Vampires are
Consult Bram Stoker.
pretty powerful. And if the one we're talking about that did this is strong enough, we might have to kill the people you found.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure about. Is there, like, a way to combat it?
Roll,
Or no?
roll me a religion check.
Whomst.
Both you guys, Kane and Val.
Religion?
Yep.
Religion. Hey,
Wow.
not bad.
Why is there a perception roll? Oh, it's the 18 you rolled earlier.
That
Okay.
was for me,
Yeah, so
we
I mean,
gotta
Velkin
know,
knows that if you kill the master, that it will basically retract their vampirism, like the slaves.
Is there a way to find out who the master is?
I mean,
There's
you know that they captured Count Argus, and he was in the dungeon. So,
Oh, and he's the only vampire.
so he's
there
the
aren't
only-
many vampires. So.
And also to kill him, you can behead him. You have to behead the vampire.
That's what I wanted to do to the other guy, but he turned into putty.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Very many
Oh, sorry.
Monsters
Actually, Severian also has a form of vampirism as well. So there's two of them. So you have to determine which one may have caused it, or there maybe did halvesies. I don't know.
Or just kill them both.
And the safest thing to do would be to lock them away, keep them from being able to cause damage to others.
Or kill.
Well,
As they walk up, like
yeah,
behind
we
you,
should probably figure that out.
they
'cause
start
they're
like
about to go on
walking
a
through the
mission.
marketplace, and they all have their weapons now. And Domar is looking for his son at the keep. So the guards appear at the inn.
I think it's time to leave the city.
It's bad. Let's just leave the city,
Shit
guys.
hit the fan. Let's go. We're out.
She didn't alert them to the marks that they saw. It's kind of obvious that only one vampire is in town, and they just happen to
1.5.
magically get marked up like that.
1.5 vampires.
Just
And now
don't
they're
be
all
surprised,
armed with vampire bites on them.
guys. Just
Yeah.
don't be surprised if we come back and it's Castlevania all up in here.
Yeah. It'll be interesting if you guys don't tell them. I mean, they won't never know, you know? It's just like, I feel a little hungry today. Like,
What do you want to have for lunch? Something with a lot of like. I want a steak, but I want it really rare. Like I mean, really rare.
Feeling thirsty for something red.
High
I
in
want really
iron.
red
Tomatoes
wine.
or something? Or
Should we alert
Red
the
wine.
rest
That
of
feels
the
so
party?
fine.
red rum, red rum, red rum.
No, maybe.
I don't know. That's up to Kane and you know?
That's what I'm
I'm
at.
sorry,
Last
but I
Starfighter
never
says they be
actually-
thralls.
Huh?
Last Starfighter says they be thralls. Ah.
I never caught your name, Dragon.
Dragon.
Velkin.
Dragon.
Velkin the Dragon.
Alright. Well then, if that's all you need from me, I'm gonna go back to sleep. And I'll just walk back
Alright.
upstairs and go to
Does he
sleep.
just close the door on you? Dumb.
Yeah, but I won't lock it. I'll just close the door.
Oh, alright,
You
so I
won't
guess
lock
it's not
it?
priority.
Do you leave a sock on the door? And we'll lock it.
Yeah, so the guards go back to their normal duties. They're trying to secure the perimeters of the walls and whatnot. You know, they're searching for the prisoners that are now missing. You've got Thomar, who's entered into the keep and they're pretty much calling a call to arms to find them at the keep itself. And he's also searching for his son, who's gone missing. So, I mean, at this point in time, you guys can choose what you'd like to do. The Redeemers themselves are in disarray at this point. They haven't been seen in town for quite some time, and it's just Thomar and the guards.
Well, since everyone else
I don't
is
care.
ignoring
Do we-
it, I
do
Kane's
might
not
as well-
connected at all.
Might as well just
Do
rest.
we have our long rests? Or
Well, Velkin's deciding to rest. Kane also is resting,
Might
correct?
as well, because that's.
Okay, so everyone rests
Technically,
up.
nobody woke me up, so.
Yeah. All right, so you guys get your long rest. It is now the morning.
Everyone's vampires. Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead. It's only the guards and Thomar.
You don't know, overnight they could have transformed more and they would have killed everybody because they never locked up.
I don't know. We'll find out right now. Okay. So you guys wake up. It's a beautiful morning.
woo. Sure it is.
What would you guys like to do? You guys are
I
awake.
guess we need to go.
It's very quiet in the town.
I think we need to go with Elmar and help investigate to find his son.
I'll go downstairs and ask the innkeep if anything has happened while we've while he slept.
I'll second that notion.
Okay. The innkeeper says, well, you didn't hear the screams throughout the night? They didn't wake
No.
you?
I'm sorry, what?
The screams throughout the night. Actually, Xavier, you had your guy out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he would have seen some stuff. He saw some of the guards, basically like feral guards, you know, running through the town, attacking peasants and that, homeless people in the slum streets. And then what happened is when the morning rose, those guards who were running around were burned to death by the sun. So their bodies are now strewn in the streets, like all charred and burned.
Serves them right.
And everyone's pretty much called for a lockdown in the city. They're all locked in their houses.
Do we know where Thelmar is or no?
Last he was seen, he went to the keep, looking for his son.
That's where I'm gonna go.
Damien.
I'll just have breakfast.
You're just gonna sit down and eat some breakfast.
I'm not connected to this at all. I'm just chilling, Doug. Like, I killed the
he's
dude
guy
who
that
hurt
threw-
me.
He's the guy that accepted my beef jerky. He only threw it on the ground later. That I didn't know that he threw it on the ground, but the person behind the character know that he threw it on the ground. And I'm not very happy at him about it, but hey, that's okay. You have a good breakfast.
That's the game.
Okay, so Kane's gonna sit down and eat, and then we've got Belkin, Erebos, and Xavier who are gonna go out and talk to Thelmar, or someone do something different.
No, fuck
Yeah.
off.
What do you guys want to do?
Eat breakfast.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the rest of the group, you guys go out and you're walking through these very, very quiet streets. You can hear like birds kind of flying over and just like very solemn like crow caws. And there's a light dew on the air. It's a little bit, you know, like you just feel a little bit of a bite of the cold air as you're walking out. You'll join them when you finish your food. Okay. So yeah, you guys make your way past the market shops, past the church house of prayer, past Tovel's house of healing, towards the keep. You know where the execution area was. It's all busted up. There's blood strewn about, all dried blood and everything. You can see that there are bodies of guards strewn across the streets. People screaming in the streets, "Yay, let's eat breakfast." Yeah, exactly. You can also see the bodies of several peasants that are like rotting in the streets as well, next to the guards or nearby the guards. So you guys cautiously make your way over to the keep, in which the door is ajar. Are you going to make your way into the keep?
Sure.
Can I roll stealth first?
Sure. Yeah, so
Yep.
Xavier stealthily walks in. Let's see how stealthy he is.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Probably going to be really bad with how good my rolls have been lately.
We'll see. Okay, so yeah, Xavier kicks the door open, and Erebos is walking nice and quiet.
I'll just be brazen about it. I don't give a damn.
Well, you're not even there yet, so
Yeah, you're eating
yeah.
breakfast.
When I get there, I'm just
My
gonna be
mind
brazen.
was
I don't.
straight
You're eating
saving
big
throw.
breakfast.
I don't know why you
Big
rolled a
boys.
strength saving throw. I mean, he kicked the door open after Erebos
Oh.
walked in.
Dang it! I
The
keep
door hits
thinking-
Erebos' butt, you know, and knocks knocks him forward a little bit.
Hold on.
No, it's too late. You already kicked the door,
Dang it! Oh man.
and you're
All right,
you're
well,
not
that's
quite
all right.
yet. So yeah, Erebos,
Yeah.
you're like, what the hell, man? Like you like kicked it. He kicked it into your back. Xavier's freaking goggles are all ajar and stuff, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Gotta fix these things. I hate
No,
these things.
I wouldn't say anything. I'd just be turning around and be like,
Pretty much. All right, cool. And then Velkin, you want to roll me a stealth?
Oh.
Roll strength. That's cooler.
Tiny.
all the cool kids are rolling strength.
All right, so we got a 15. So yeah, so both Erebos and Velkin are walking quietly in front of Xavier, who's like walking casually behind them. You guys are able to keep it down enough. You're walking through the Great Hall of the Black Keep, so it's like the main area where they all eat and have feasts in that. There's no one in the hall. It's pretty quiet. You can hear a slight whimper coming from up a grand staircase in front of you. just like the crying. It's the crying of a man, obviously.
Do we
And
know if it sounds like Severian? Is
Are
it
you-
his crying?
are you gonna ascend the staircase or stay down there?
I'm just trying to hear. From
Yeah.
my,
I mean, roll perception. Yeah, I mean, you won't be able to tell specifically probably who it is crying. Oh, I know that's definitely Severian crying.
well, and I just
from when
don't recognize if it sounded.
I've heard those male tears.
I know that windy sound.
Yeah,
I know that flamboyant attitude.
I can hear the crying. It's
I rolled
echoing off.
13.
He put
Yeah.
command on me and
I
it
mean-
worked.
You would assume that it would be Thomar.
Well, okay. Fine.
Yeah.
I'll carry on. Follow the noise.
Okay. So yeah, you step up stairs and you can see it's Thomar. He's holding a small child in his arms who has a single bolt through his heart.
How do I have to roll perception to see how long it looks like the kid's been dead?
Yeah, you can roll
Is it, like,
medicine.
Fresh.
Maybe medicine.
No.
Fresh.
Yeah, you don't know if he's a fresh corpse or not.
Yeah.
Wake up, boy! Wake up! He likes to shaking him now.
Get up, boy!
So yeah,
get
so,
up.
Thomar's sitting there. He's holding what looks like his son in his arms. He's been killed by a bolt to the heart. Shot through the heart.
And yo, to blame.
You get the
Vampires.
Oh, baby.
Since I can't tell, I guess I'll ask him. Do you know what happened?
He's like through his tears. He says, "No, I just found my boy lying here with a bolt through his heart. But this bolt in particular, I know where this came from. This came from Count Argus's hand crossbow, specifically."
It's his third bolt in the set.
It's his third bolt in the set, obviously.
Bolt? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen these bolts before. He pulls one out of his pocket. It looks exactly like this.
No. He actually said it's not from Count Argus. He actually says that this bolt is very, very similar to that of which the Order of the Purple Eye uses. So that's a dark elf group that is at war with the Iron Guard themselves. So it is a bolt that they use. So it's got these purple, these ornate long purple feathers attached to it, and so he turns his sadness turns to rage as he carries his son out of the back of the building, and he says, "I must bury my boy, and we must go to war."
Does he still look vampire-y deadish?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah,
Does it
so
look
he-
worse
Does he
than
walk into the
previous
sun?
day?
He says that the Redeemers must go to war. What'd you say? There's a lot of questions that went on.
Does he look worse than he did the day before?
Yeah, his eyes are like fully bloodshot. He's got tears running down
I'll
his
say
face.
minus the crying, visibly shittier.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Okay.
I wanted to see if I can see the if there's anything odd about him.
What do you mean?
I'm looking to see if I can see the neck marks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh
you
well,
can...
I didn't say, but I wanted
Yeah,
to
but
fill
he wasn't
them
there
in
for that.
on the way.
She never told us about it,
On
so
the way
I
of
gotta.
us going over there, I informed them of what happened in my discovery the previous night.
Oh, okay, well,
And we're
that might have
traveling
changed what they
through
did
the
at the
past.
point in time, but so yeah,
Well,
so
Not really.
yeah, because I mean, they might have gone in there more cautiously, like with their weapons
Well, I
drawn or
would have
something.
did it that night, but everyone wanted to rest.
I'm gonna
so
say you do it now, but quietly. You're like, hey guys,
Fine,
he has
whatever.
bite
Let us
marks
go
on his
now.
neck.
Oh, he's a vampire.
Yeah.
It's real estate.
I walk up to him and I ask him, "What's that mark on your neck?"
Drow wars are he says, mark on my neck. What do you mean?
Aw.
It looks as if you've been bitten.
He like pulls his hand back. Bitten by what?
Something with a jawline much bigger than an animal's.
I must see the healers immediately. But first, I must bury my boy. Follow me
Let
to the
us-
graveyard.
Let us bury your boy.
No.
You go see the healers.
I will not let you bury my son.
We just
Fetch
like
the
fight
healers
over-
and bring them
fight
to
over
me.
a little boy's corpse. Is like, give me your son. I'm trying to bury him now.
No,
Come
yeah.
on."
He says, bring the healers to me, Redeemers.
Fine.
Got it.
and me and
This will be your
Silence
last
leave.
task before we go to war. If you do not wish to follow me, give me your cloaks now. Lay them on the table here.
I'll go get the healer. But
Okay.
if he starts
I don't know. I
to
kind of
kill me,
like the
I'm out.
cloak. It fits me well. I get pretty good perks. You know, my dental service is pretty alright.
At this point, me and Silence are already long gone. We've already left the building looking for the healer.
Mm-hmm.
Have I caught up?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you would have now entered the building, yeah. As you see Velkin walking down the
you.
stairs.
I stay with him to fill him in on what happened because I don't know.
You're
if
staying
we
with
told him.
Thomar, you said?
Where'd you get this spooky
Yeah.
ghost?
Okay, so you're following him down to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Erebos,
Is
are
it
you
in
going
the
with
sunlight?
Velkin?
I'm going to find the healer.
Alright, so you're going with Velkin. Okay, cool. So you guys are both walking down the staircase as Kane enters the building. You guys see Kane walking through the doors that have now been opened.
Yeah.
And you guys meet in the grand hallway. What do you guys like? Do you guys want to talk to each other, or are you just leaving?
Well, what'd you find?
Found a dead kid.
We think our leader has been turned into a vampire. We're going to see the healers to see if they can do anything about it.
Doubt they could do much.
Aye, but he should at least know so we can know what to do about him.
Are you guys plotting against him now?
There's just two simple
We
options.
can't have a vampire that can be controlled by the bad guy to
You can either
just
lock it.
walk around
I
willy
don't know.
nilly.
I don't know. He
Raising
could,
armies.
He could be strong-willed. He could be his
I was
own-
already getting the healer, so I don't know what.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So Erebos and Velkin, you guys are both walking to get the healer, but you've met Kane in the main hallway.
I keep going.
Yeah, I
Okay,
thought we
so
all
she
talked
walks
to
away.
talk to Kane.
No, she walks away now. Apparently,
Oh,
from the
okay.
group. Erebos, you are stuck with Kane at this point. Velkin, you are heading over to the Toval's house of healing. Yes. Erebos, what would you like to say to Kane? Anything?
Do you want to come with us?
I'd like to take a look myself. There's
Alright,
not much you can do for someone who's becoming a vampire.
alright.
Might have to
Sabian's
put it
up there
down.
with him. Go see him. We're going to go off and head to the healer.
All right.
So there's two people going to the grave with
Yeah.
Omar.
So yeah. So you.
Had two
so-
people to go get heroes.
We'll do the graveyard first, then we'll cut over to the House of Healing, which Erebos and Velkin are going to be at in the next turn, okay? Velkin arrives first, Erebos arrives secondary, so Velkin would be able to talk first, and then we'll have Erebos step into the room afterwards. So Xavier and you are following, in the same way it's going to work here. Xavier's going to walk in first, be able to talk with Thomar, then we'll go to Kane, who walks in secondary. So Xavier and you step out with Thomar into it's like the back garden of the Black Keep itself. It's now kind of steadily raining as he steps back to where you can see that there's actually family graves there. So it's his wife's grave is there, and his grandparents' grave or whatever. It's just his own personal family graveyard, in a sense. His lineage. He sets his boy down, lightly beside his mother's grave, and he goes into a nearby grave digger shed, breaks it open, doesn't even care to unlock it, and pulls out a shovel and starts digging next to his wife's grave. Of course, tears running down his face. You can see he looks pretty bad though. He's super pale. It's overcast though, and it's raining now, so he's just digging. And then anything you'd like to do before Kane steps in?
I would just like to inform him of what all happened during the fight of the other guy. I can't remember his name.
Severian?
Crap. Severian, yeah.
Yeah, so
That
you
was
informed
his
him
name,
that Kane struck down Severian, and he turned to tar, and that
So did some of the
saw
guards.
these zombie things. Yeah, the 2 guards were beheaded and everything like that. So you inform him of that. He's listening to Dave Greco's channel. I subscribe to him. That's why I have it.
I'm saying he already knew about it.
Does he hear the whispers? Is it too late for him, or does he have time yet? He has a little bit of time, Starfighter. So yeah, so then Kane, you step in there, and Xavier is kind of just watching from beneath like one of the overhanging trees that has barely any leaves on it, but he's staring over at Domar as he's digging a grave in the steady rain. Anything you'd like to do?
Well, I've heard you're a vampire.
Here I am trying to like give him
So
information.
nonchalantly.
Yeah. He's
So,
like,
yeah,
he kind of stops
Stop
like
saying
shoveling.
face.
He says, "Yes, that seems to be the predicament, but I'm not
What do you-
concerned of that. I wished nothing other than to take down the order."
You're gonna do that while you're lusting for blood?
I will drink their blood if I need to.
And what happens if the hunger gets too bad and you hurt your own men? What then?
Then we have to make the Hunger Games.
He says, "I hope it won't come to that. We'll find out in due time. But I must do what I must do."
You know, I'm not one to care much for your people, but I still think as a leader that's kind of a lazy move.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't say anything. I'm just like sitting here. I'm looking at him. I'm doing that like 200 like IQ look back at him. Like what? What'd you say, that guy?
Yeah. His head kind of jerks around a little bit. He's just kind of like, "Why do you speak to me in this tone?" He's just holding his head. He drops the shovel. He
I don't think-
climbs.
Hit him with a shovel.
What? He climbs out of the thing and steps towards you. He says, "What did you say to me?"
All you could do is potentially harm your people. And you're gonna claim that you're gonna lead them?
And he's going to grab the scruff of your scarf,
Okay.
and he's going to say, "I've been leading them for longer than you've been alive. And you tell me that I don't know how to lead my people, that I'm making a rash decision." And his head kind of buckles back and forth as he lets go of you and holds his head. He says, "Why do you speak to me in these harsh words?"
How do you feel right now? Honestly. Do you feel like you could fight a war?
"I feel like I could lead my men into battle at any time. Who are you to speak about war?"
You don't seem like the kind of person in good enough health to be doing something like this.
"You have no say in this matter. You are not part of the Redeemers. Leave
I
my
never
presence.
said I had any say.
Leave my presence. What is that on your side?"
It's a book.
"And what is this book for? For fighting wars? Do you know about war?"
I've
You
fought my
seem to
fair
know
share
some.
of battles.
You fought your fair share of battles. Let me see your hands. Grabs your hands.
You know,
Them girly hands.
It's Sun Tzu's
Character
manual.
number 4 coming up.
It's slowly getting there. I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
you're one to judge me. Where were you when Severian started to kill people in your city? Where were you?
I was locked away. Where were you when I was locked away?
Killing the problem.
How do I know you
in
weren't
your
working
city.
with Severian?
I just
That
I
book
like cross
itself.
my arms. I'm just like, yeah.
Why do you have Sun Tzu's manual?
Yeah. He says that book itself, it doesn't seem of this world. Maybe you
And if it
speak with
isn't?
him. Maybe you're a spy.
And if I am?
Xavian. He
Would you
turns
like
to
a
Xavian.
lock or would you like?
He turns to Xavian and he says, "Slice this man's throat."
Oh.
He whispers
just-
for the Dark Ones.
I'll start to walk away, and
Don't
as
let
I
him leave.
I'll just say, I'd think long and hard before you make your next decision.
I want to roll. Let me see.
I'll pull my wand out of my vest just
No. You've done enough.
just in
He
case.
says, all spies die, and you will die cruelly. May we
Hold
see
on.
you on the battlefield.
You'd best hope you don't.
Ooh. What do you want to do, Zane?
You were like doing that with me when I kicked through the door. This is what I'm doing. Like,
You're just like, what?
And I'm gonna just walk away.
Alright. So he walks back into the Great Hall, and I'm guessing you're leaving the Black Keep at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy Redeemers, come out of the woodworks.
I turn to Fulmar, and I say, maybe, do you wish me to help you bury your son? Maybe it'll calm. I'm trying to like say this. I'm trying to like basically say like, don't make this moment worse than what it already is. Like,
Yeah, he pretty much turns to you and says, leave me to my thoughts, but you best find that spy, or else I will have your head. But bring him to me. Bring him to the Great Hall. And leave him for me.
I look at Thulmar with understanding. And I say, yes, sir.
Alright, so you're gonna leave his sight at this point, leave him to bury his son?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he goes back to burying his son. Yeah, Starfighter's yelling spy. He's calling you a spy, Kane. Alright, cool. So yeah, Xavier and Kane leave Thomar's side. He's going to bury his son. Velkin, you step into the House of Healing. You can see that the healers themselves are... they're up at the front, and they have a body that's kind of like wrapped up. But it looks like they're kind of taking pieces off of that body, and they're like have an alchemical set, and they're kind of mixing different concoctions together with pieces of that body.
Okay. They don't hear me come in or anything?
Well, one of them greets you. He says, welcome to Toval's House of Healing.
How do they look? Do they look normal?
They look normal, yeah.
Okay.
They're wearing like white robes and that. They're very kind of... They're just creepy religious people at this point.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
The Catholics.
Yeah, may I help you? Yes.
so I have a question. Is there any way of helping people that... What did we say that they have? Like the vampire bites or something?
Vampirism.
Oh, I'm asking you out of character.
They're saying in character
Okay,
vampirism. yeah.
Sure. Is there any way to remedy that?
We don't know of ways of remedying it, but we can make the symptoms ease, and we can lengthen the process of transformation. I would suggest speaking with a wizard or warlock of greater power. They may know how to reverse vampirism. However, we do have concoctions back here that can help you prolong the transformation process. Are you suffering from vampirism? And he puts his hand on your shoulder. Oh crap, I almost turned my computer off.
Not myself.
It would have
but
been bad, yeah.
I know of a couple people that are.
Please, follow me. He leads you over, like, with a wave of his hand. He says, we actually have seen what's been going on outside. We locked our doors. But, Brother Thaddeus over here has been keeping watch.
I want to look at the body they have. Do I recognize his body? Is anything significant?
Roll perception.
Your expression says yes?
Yeah, you can see that it's Abel's body they're cutting some pieces off of to make these concoctions.
Okay.
So you see like one guy drop like a toe into like a thing, like a beaker and that.
What are you working on with that thing?
You're pointing at the toe or the body?
The body.
We're making these tonics to help you, prolong the effects of vampirism. Not prolong, but to prolong the changing into a vampire effects. I don't know. I said it like 3 times earlier.
The metamorphosis?
Yes, metamorphosis. It slows the metamorphosis of vampirism.
How does it work with this body? Is there significance to it? Or is
Any
it just
body
any
will
body?
suffice,
Oh, okay.
but this body in particular had a good aura to it.
Okay. I'm just here for the remedies.
I'm just here for the remedies. How many remedies would you like? We've only made 2 thus far. It takes a long time.
How is it, like 1 per person, or is it multiple uses?
1 per person.
Oh, no, just 2.
I mean, let's say 1 would probably get. It has like 2 uses.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take both.
Okay. So you hand you both of them.
Cool.
Come back if you need more.
Do I notice anything like really freaking creepy about them? Are they shady? Do they seem okay? Is that another
You can roll
perception?
insight.
Insight?
Yeah.
Did I hit it? There we go.
You do notice they're a little shady, yeah. Like religious creepiness.
Yeah, if I'm looking around, can I roll like religion? Do I see
You can roll religion, yeah, if you
what's
want.
going on with that?
I mean, you can see that there's different religious artifacts strewn about, and go ahead and roll. No, I'll allow it with the religion. You can see that there's 1 door in particular, or actually 2 doors in particular that have tons of religious artifacts like blocking them.
He gave me the stuff, the potion stuff. Did he seem? I don't know how to word it.
Do you seem sexy?
No. Did it seem like he was kind of too happy to hand it over?
Not happy to hand it over, no. I mean, he just handed it over to you, and he said, "We'll make more."
Hmm.
Yeah, Colt. Yeah, drink the juice.
Are there any side effects from the potion?
Well, we haven't tested it yet. We've only cut off a couple toes here. We're working on making stronger potions, but we need to get deeper into his bowels.
Okay, so they gave me stuff that they haven't
Fully
tested?
tested. They just read books about it. They have books all like strewn about on the tables and that of like vampirism, prolonging the effects. Toe Squad Unite. What's up, Kid Dargo?
Alright,
Able
that's
to.
fine, I'll just leave.
How you doing? You're leaving. Okay, so you're just leaving. Okay,
I
cool.
guess.
Toe Squad Blue ready. What's up, Sitch?
Toe Squad.
Yeah, Toe Squad's where it's at.
Well, at some point, does Erebos get in there because he was following?
Oh yeah. So Erebus would have stepped in at the same time. Yeah. Oh, good one, Shadowfire. Yeah, Thomar be like, my son died. Wow, I'm gonna blame stuff on a random dude. Wow. Hey, Toe Leader here. Thank you for the 400 bits, Nick Pones.
Woo!
400 bits to begin forging.
400
Yeah, so
bits.
Erebos,
Here.
do you do anything in this healing place, or?
Yeah, Erebus steps in, and Velkin's in there as well. Where did Erebus go? Is he still there?
Yeah, he just.
I read you loud and clear, Toe Leader.
Yeah,
Did he say the guy had a good aura? Yes, he did say the guy had a good aura, yes. So, Erebus, you just step in there. Velkin is talking with them.
You said he was a little shady.
Yeah. What, are you offended by that?
No, you said about the good aura thing.
No, I'm saying
Oh.
good aura as in the body that they were cutting up has a
oh,
good
just
aura.
kidding.
Abel's corpse has a good aura.
Correct. Yes. So,
Handle.
They're making Abel's soup right now.
yeah, they're making Abel soup to help with vampirism. As you
To
step in
feed
there,
the
Erebus, go ahead and roll me a perception. You're typing from Abel's
The
dead
corpse
character.
speaks! The dead live again!
I have a good aura, guys. Stay it!
He like wakes up. I have a dead aura. I mean a good aura. And then falls back.
Have a dead aura, dude. Ah.
Erebus, what are you gonna do? Roll me a perception, please. All you have to do is click perception. You're good to go.
Yeah, I know how it works.
I don't know.
Taking an awful
All
long
right,
time.
yeah. So you don't notice anything in particular. You do see several like monk type figures walking around, working at the alchemical supply over there. And
Okay.
Velkin is kind of stepping towards you, and she looks kind of concerned.
What's wrong?
They seem a little suspicious. And they haven't tested these potions, so we don't know if they work or not. I don't know whether to believe them.
Oh, wrong roll. What was it for, to see if they look shady?
That's insight.
Insight.
Okay.
And then you can
Well,
try
then-
like, what was the other check I didn't do good at?
Religion?
Yeah.
Another one that I don't have shit in.
Thank you for the host, Loki. 7 again.
Can we get another 7?
Can we get another 7? And then it summons like an angel or something down from above.
Yeah, maybe it is. All the
Yeah, but
answers.
Erebus, you can see that there are. Oh my god.
Jesus.
What was that?
I just had to see if I could get that extra 7.
And there goes your 20. You used it. I hope you'll do it. And thank you for the congrats on being married. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
And okay, so we have Erebus stepped in, pretty much just like, what the heck is going on? Because like, you know more than he does. He looks around, kind of confused
Yeah.
as to what's going on. You saw that there were 2 doors that are covered in religious artifacts, that are blocked by religious artifacts.
Should we ask about what's behind the doors?
What's behind door number
What's
1?
behind that door over there?
Are you asking them, like
Yeah.
the whole group?
Yeah.
You say, oh, don't worry about those. Those are just people repenting for their sins.
In what ways?
I find that a bit odd to have that many religious artifacts right there just for a little bit of repentance.
We must remove the sins from
Do
their
we-
system.
To know based on the artifacts, like what specific religions or whatever they like
No, it's
are
just,
for.
yeah, it's just more of like they're stating that whoever's in there
It's like they're not
is
Satanists.
filled
or
with
something.
sin. Yeah, they're not Satanists. It's filled with sin, and they're pretty much saying like solitary confinement will relieve them of their sins. So they need to keep them away for a while. They say those are some of our other brothers or our recruits that are filled with sin. Don't worry, it's part of our process.
Okay, I walk over there and just burst right in the door.
All right, give me a strength saving throw. 2 strength saving throws because they step over to you to stop you from breaking in. So the first one's going to be to throw them off of you. Yep, you definitely throw them off of you.
Nice.
And then you break down all the religious artifacts on one of the doors. You want to do the one...
Justice knows no barrier.
Yeah. You want to do the one closer to the
Yes.
door leading out, or do you want to do the one closer to Abel's body?
Closer to Abel's body, because they're using it for ingredients, so if I need to stop something, I can stop it.
Okay. So you break down the door, and are you stepping in there, or are you just breaking down the door?
I'm breaking down the door.
Okay. So you break down the door, and you can see that in front of you is a bed with a man who is chained to it. Nick Pons, thank you for joining the dead. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. There's a man chained to a bed in the room. He says, please let me out of here.
That answers the question.
My flesh is burning. They've had me here for a week.
A week? This whole messed up crap only happened. Okay. I draw my bow, pointing at the priest.
He's got his hands
What
in the air.
the hell are you doing?
We're doing the God's work.
Do we recognize any of the people in there? Or are they all just like random townsfolk?
Random townsfolk. Please lower your bow. We mean no harm. We're just relieving him of his sins.
What sins? What did he do?
Ask him that. He may tell you.
I'm asking you because you consider it a sin, not him.
Well, he traveled the woods, stole from people. He's an evil, evil man.
What did he steal?
What did he steal?
Yeah.
Stole gold, goods, anything of the material plane. But he also
That
stole...
means he deserves to be locked up, not tortured.
Well, wouldn't you consider a door being covered in these being locked up? It's better to be here than to be in the dungeons.
On the ground now.
Alright, so he like goes on his knees and the other guys are kind of just, like stiff. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
All of you on your bellies.
No. They don't need, just take me. Whatever you need, you can get from me.
I said all of you.
Alright, roll intimidation.
No, that's it.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, they're kind of freaking out. And the rest of them do, except one. He says, Brother Thaddeus, now! And you see him pull on a rope. I need a dex saving throw from whoever's inside of the, inside the building. I think that's just Erebus and Velkin, right?
Yeah. Take that, NPC.
Yeah, so my NPC rolls away from the area that you guys are in. You guys also managed to dodge it, but you can see from above you a giant metal structure with sharpened metal pieces drops, and it crushes all of the areas for prayer. You know, like the seats and that for kneeling and that. It just crushes them all. You guys roll out from it. He rolls out from it. Brother Thaddeus is now holding 2 potions in his hands, ready to throw them. We're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
You go ahead and pop
Yo,
this
let me know when I show up, because I was going to catch up with them.
Okay, it's going to be after this combat phase.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and add... We'll move over to the combat area here. Let me get rid of, like, the dead bodies and that, so you guys don't have those there.
Wait, did I? Oh, okay.
Yes, you're over there.
I thought I
King,
clicked
we're
Dex
down.
saving throw first thing. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought I hit initiative.
Alright, we'll move Xavier over here.
Hmm?
I'm just moving your character. Don't worry, you can sleep for
Oh,
a little bit
okay.
longer if you need to.
Oh, you have to take the thing off silence.
I know.
Yeah, I'm like falling asleep slowly. I didn't sleep all day. Or all night last night.
Because you're partying. I like that, whatever that is. Freaking emote Otswa. That's freaking awesome.
There's an Oswald.
I don't know.
emote?
He posted some good emotes. Alright, map background. We'll move this one. We'll rotate it.
Oswald.
So we'll say this is like that thing. Oh, God damn it.
Dang it.
So this is the thing that kind of dropped, so you guys will be in front of that. So we have Velkin would have been here. And then we have you guys. Is Silence with you at all times, probably, right?
Yeah, every time.
So he's over there. Okay. The door is just like north of you. It's just like here. I'm not going to draw it or anything. Let me go ahead and find some tokens for our guys here.
Is
Pretty good.
this thing like? Is it tall? Is it?
It's like, so
Solid?
think of like metal bars, like squares. So like squares, you could hop in between the squares, but it's about up to like the middle of your thighs. So
So there, I can shoot over it,
correct.
but it would hinder anybody trying to walk or through it.
Yeah, if you're gonna try to run through it, but there's room on the sides of it. It falls. It's big enough to basically destroy every single bench that's in there. So if there were people sitting there, they would have been killed.
Okay. No, I just needed to know if I could shoot through it and if I could use it to maneuver around.
Definitely, yeah. So let me just edit this guy's health. I'm gonna copy him around. So okay. Is that my phone?
Might be.
Okay. All right, so that's that guy. Brother Thaddeus is up on like a ladder over here with like a with some potions. And then we have 2 other guys here.
Art.
What's up?
Okay, cool.
just
So
think I
I'm gonna give this guy a
drooped a
marker
little
just to
bit.
know that he's like a ranged dude. Like he's up there with some potions. We also have this guy who's also near the alchemy station. All right, cool. So, all right, awesome. So go ahead and roll initiative. I'm gonna add my guys for initiative as well.
Initiative.
What the hell?
I know, right? If you don't mind, could you send me a link to this cool website after stream? What cool website? Are you talking about Roll20, like what we're playing on?
Roll 20. Who's asking that? Loki?
Where are you seeing cool website? It just says website.
Where are you seeing any of this?
To this website. I have no clue what I'm seeing. If you guys don't mind, send me a link to this website after stream. So yeah, this is Roll20.
Oh, the chat.
So yeah, that's what we're playing on there. If you want to join in on games, I run a website called steelborn.com. You can definitely check us out there.
It's a cool website.
It's a cool website. I don't know. I'm going crazy. All right, so we got our first guy is Thaddeus. He's up on the thing there. Let's see if you can throw it at you. Yep. It's gonna whip a
Shameless
concoction
plug,
at
not
you.
apologizing.
Rolling d20. Oh, he throws a freaking thing at you. It crashes next to you, and you can see like some smoke arises as it crashes. Then we're gonna go over to this dude here, who's gonna whip one at you as well. Does that hit you? 15.
Who?
That's for Erebos.
Yeah.
Mr. Erebos. Okay. 9 acid damage. And roll me a con saving throw. Sounds good, Loki. By the way, I have a new schedule coming up. I'll let you know about it at the end of the stream. I'll pretty much talk about that. Okay, 3. So right now, at the ends of your turns, you'll be taking consistent acid damage until you beat that con saving throw. So you can roll the con saving throw at the start of your turn if you'd like, but if you fail the con saving throw, you'll take it. Sorry, hold on. The way it's going to work is you can act, but at the end of your turn, you have to roll a con saving throw. If you succeed, you don't take any more damage. If you fail, then you're going to take damage. Okay. All right, cool. So then it goes over. He's going to also step back a bit. Then we go over to Velkin.
Let's see. This is, oh, there's more over here. There's 4 of them, right?
Yes.
And these ones are, who's this and who's this?
Who's what?
Who are these end ones?
I mean, this one threw a potion at Erebos,
Okay.
and this one is just one that's standing by like April's body.
And then, is this one Thaddeus?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go for the closest ones, I guess. So I'll try to hit this one first with.
I didn't see what you marked. Which one? Okay, that one. Okay.
I will use a longbow.
Okay. That definitely hits him. 6 damage. All right, so he starts bleeding.
And then my second will go to this one.
Okay.
And we'll do the same thing.
You miss. Flies and hits Abel's body and sticks in there.
Okay. And then I will see where I'm at.
All right, we go over to this one in front of you is going to underneath Abel's body. He pulls out a long sword. Just like lifts the body up and it's like a long sword that's like gilded. It has some golden like artifacts.
Which
like
one is that? This one?
the one right in front of you here. This one.
Yeah.
And he runs up to you screaming, "Ah!" Holding it in 2 hands and swings at you.
Okay.
Die, heretic! Does 18 hit you?
How do I know that? Is that
AC.
my AC? 12.
Yes, it hits you. Okay. Slashes 3 damage across you.
Take the 3 damage.
I'll take it. I mean, you have to take it either way.
Well, no,
Oh,
because I can do the half thing, but
Oh,
I'll
cool.
just take it.
All right, yeah, so he slashes you. Erebos, it's your turn.
All right. I will move back here. Yell for silence to kill.
Okay.
And we're going to attack this guy first. So silence will make his attack.
Okay, that's a miss on that bite. All right, that's definitely a hit for the 15 for 4 acid damage. Yeah, this poor sleepy boy, I know, right?
Art.
K-Bit's making fun of you.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, she's totally roasting you.
Yeah, no.
You'll be known as
Last
the sleepy
attack.
boy. And yeah, so that's 3 damage. It definitely hits him. All right, and he is like on like almost his last leg right now. He's like filled with arrows. Like his skin is like corroding.
Did Did you go for the healers? Yes, I killed them all.
Yeah.
That's
killed every
not
healer.
what I wanted you to do.
All right, cool. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, we've got.
Wait, I gotta roll the.
Oh yeah,
whatever
correct.
shit.
Constitution saving throw. That's your job to roast him. Do it. Yeah, spit roast him. Okay, so it's gonna be acid damage there.
How much?
4.
Enough.
Enough, yeah. Okay, so that's your damage there. Then we have Mr. Religious Boy. The one who's corroded is going to pull out like a ceremonial dagger and try to stab it into Simon's skull.
Jesus.
That's a 10. I think it misses.
It misses.
Yep. Misses. It clinks into the ground.
And wait, he's. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Then we go over to Thaddeus, who is going to. Oh my god, I don't know if he can freaking hit you all the way from back. Oh my god.
That's a 60-foot throw.
Yeah. Well, spells are 60 feet usually. Wait, throwing 60, 180, right? What's the thrown weapons? 60 something.
For normal.
Yeah, for normal.
And
throws.
then 180 at disadvantage.
Okay. So yeah, so he's just within. Well, hold on. How much movement did you have actually last time? Because you could have moved further back, you know. Like where were you standing? I think you were here.
Yeah, he was there.
Okay, so that's actually as far as you could have moved back.
Yep.
Okay, so then it would make sense. I didn't want to like hit you if it did make sense. Okay, so he's gonna try to hit you.
Hello, Key.
Ah! He misses. Crashes in front of you. Alright, so then we go over to the dude at the bottom there who grabs another potion off the shelf. He's actually going to throw it at Velkin this time. 18. What did I do last time for this? 1d10, yeah. It's going to be 2 acid damage on you, and roll a con saving throw for me.
I have acid
Okay.
resistance.
So you take half, so it'd be 1 damage there. And then roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Unfortunately, you do take the consistent acid damage at the end of your turn. So the next turn, you roll that Constitution saving throw at the end.
Okay.
If it's below a 12, what would you? Hold on. Yeah, you roll a 5. If it's below a 12, you will take acid damage, but again, at half because you're acid resistant. Okay. Your turn.
Wait, don't I show up?
At the end of the combat, because the combat's only a couple seconds.
Okay.
So you're showing up after all this fighting's been going on. So you like open the door and just like, hey guys, what happened? There's just like melted people in there. You fall asleep too?
A little bit.
Oh no.
Try to hit the one closest to
I
me.
need to close that
Or
door.
whatever.
Mildred Honorstone. Okay.
Yeah.
You're hitting the one closest to you, you said?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you do not hit him.
Okay, try him again.
Okay. You do hit him for 9 damage. Yep.
No.
Clock him across the chest.
No.
Or the ribs, maybe in the ribs.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Why is his health not updating? Okay, whatever, it's not updating. Alright, cool. So then the one who's by you is also going to try to slash at you, calling you a heretic again.
Nice.
Stupid heretic! Misses.
Yeah.
Erebos, your turn.
Alright, Sound's gonna try to attack the guy in front of him.
Definitely hits him. And that actually kills him. So he tears his throat out. Starts blood spraying all over the ground. As he's holding his neck.
And now my 2 attacks will go to this little.
Yeah, up on the ladder. He's like, no, 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 no.
No.
Alright, the first one's actually a miss. It breaks open the window behind him, though. And then he takes 10 damage and falls through it. He's like,
Falls through the window?
"Ah!" Yeah, he falls through the window. And then he falls down 20 feet, so that's 2d6 damage. And... okay, cool. So he's outside of the building right now.
Okay.
Kane, go ahead and roll me initiative as you see a man fall out of a window from the back. He lands on the ground and like breaks his leg, and he's like carrying himself along, but he's holding a potion in his hand.
What a beautiful way to start the day. Bodies falling out of the windows.
Alright, I'll go back to Erebus here. Okay, so Erebus is right here. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that was your first attack, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. You know he fired twice. Okay, cool. Yeah. So then it goes
Yeah.
over to Kane. Actually, yeah. So he just falls out of the window. You just hear him scream and fall. Let me get him up prone. And then I'll move Kane. You're like over here.
Well then, what have we here? And I'll just pull out my wand, give him 2 good old Eldritch Blasts.
I like how you don't even know if they're in combat with him, but you're just killing.
I
this
don't give a
man.
damn.
All right, so your first Eldritch Blast just blows his head straight off. As he's like, no, 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 no.
I guess 1, 2, 3.
And some people on the street actually see this and they're like screaming. Ah!
Shit. It's fine.
We'll deal with
You
the
guys
PR
can
We're
save
all
me.
gonna be wardens of the state now.
Kane, Shadowfire, by the way, your camera's all jacked up on Skype.
Oh,
We'll deal with the PR problems later. We have other things to worry about.
All right, so you're gonna run around the building now, to the front.
yeah, I'm gonna try and get to the front.
Okay. You blow the dude's head off, yeah, and then you start running away. All right, cool. So you're running. Is that as far as you
want
can
to
get?
be Voldemort.
That's as far as you can get, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So then we go to the guy inside who's going to whip another thing at... he's going to actually throw it at Silence because he just killed his buddy. Die, you mangy mutt! He misses.
Aren't one of those supposed to go away because there's only 2 left? For
He's
the
dead.
religious
See the big
dudes?
X there?
I know, but they're still showing up in initiative.
Yeah, I'm going to delete the ones that die. Calm down. It's all going to be okay. All right, your turn.
It's the one that's in front of me. Just smack him up.
Smack him up.
Yep.
All right, smack him up. That is
wrong
a
one. Sorry. It's this one.
smack him with your bow. That's a miss anyway.
Second one.
Miss,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, so he's gonna return an attack. I think he misses, right?
No,
Or
just hits.
just hits. Okay. So he's gonna slash you with his sword. 4 slashing.
I'll use the whatchamacallit thingy. Let me see what I have to do.
Superiority die for parry.
Yeah. Use 1 die to reduce damage by the number you roll, plus the dex.
So I think it's a D8, right? I think your superiority is a D8.
D8 plus 1. I have it somewhere. Yeah, D8.
Okay, so roll a D8 and it reduces your damage by that much.
Well, I get a plus 1 for
Okay.
dexterity.
That's fine.
8. So.
Yeah, so you don't even take any damage. It just goes across your scales. You're like, yeah. Or no, you parry it, actually, sorry. See, that's a parry. Like, you knock it off with your hammer. Alright, is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Or sorry, yeah, okay. So then we go over to the guy who's in front of you, slashed you, sorry. And then Erebos, it's your turn.
Let's see. Okay. Silence is now going to go after him.
Oh, no. They're all like, no, 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 no. Oh, that's a miss, unfortunately. It's a critical
Okay.
miss, by the way.
Critical fail and damage as well.
Yeah, he knocks over the table with all the acid implements on it. Roll a con saving throw. As he like jumps over it to try to get to the guy. But slips. Alright, cool. He doesn't take persistent acid damage, but he will take 3 acid damage. From all the vials that just broke all over him. right. Anything else in your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot my 2 arrows at him.
Okay. And yeah, they're like, "No, our work! You've destroyed our work!" And he gets hit in the throat as you're firing at him. Yeah, he goes down.
Down
like-
as in dead or down as
Dead.
in down?
He's dead.
Nice.
Yeah, the acid eats through his throat, and he like is grabbing at his throat, and he's just tearing flesh off, and his head just kind of falls onto the broken glass net on the floor.
Good.
Okay. Kane, you're still just running around the building.
Yeah, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I guess I'll just enter the building to a dead body.
Pretty much.
So you run out, yeah. There's just like melted bodies in there.
I saw someone fall out of a window and I assumed they were an enemy, so I killed them. Was that a good assumption?
Yes.
All right,
Well,
then I'll
last one in
continue.
front of you.
Okay. So then, well, hold on. Wait, you dashed, right?
No, I was right there.
He had
You
enough
said,
movement to get inside.
The intro was right there.
No. The
It wasn't?
entrance is back this way. This is the door for that room that they opened for the dude.
Oh, okay, never
Yeah.
mind then. So it was... That was 25, 25, 30. So
Like you can
that's
dash
what?
to get inside.
5, 10, 15, 20,
It's like double doors, so you can enter here or here. I just don't have it marked on the map.
Alright. That's my turn then.
Okay, cool. Then we go over to Falcon.
Nice. So keep attacking them.
All right.
Oop. Oop.
That first hit kills him, so you smash his brains in,
Nice.
and he says, "Filthy heretic!" as he just like falls over. All right, that's the end of combat.
Nice.
Noise. All right, cool. Yes, the door is open. The man is kind of like just like trying to shake free of the chains. He says, "My skin is burning. Set me free, please."
I guess I'll walk in at that time. And... What's going on here?
They're torturing a bunch of people.
Okay, so killing them was the right thing. Good.
Yeah, who else is in there besides this dude?
It's just there's one guy in there.
You said there was people in there.
They said there were people in there,
Oh.
And they're dirty, filthy heretics.
and they're
Who touched
dirty,
our
filthy
boys?
heretics. And they need their
Infidels.
sins removed.
Deus Vult.
Yeah, he
Oh,
says his
God.
skin is burning. He says, "I can't feel my legs." He's got like blankets over him.
I want to check his neck to see if he's a vampire.
He does not have any bites on his neck, but his skin has like lesions all over it, and like burn marks. Roll medicine. Anyone who wants to determine what type of burn.
Yeah.
If you roll
I'm down.
above a 12, it's acidic burns. Like, oh my god.
Nope.
Yep. So Erebos, you
Okay,
know that there's
Erebos.
acid damage like on his body.
He's melted enough faces to know
You can
what
also
he's
see
looking
that there's some yellowing around the
Yeah.
sheets. You can see there's some yellowing around the sheets where his legs are.
So either piss or pus.
Probably pee since he's chained.
Yeah. But like, how
Yeah.
much of the sheet is it? Like from the top to the bottom, or just around his lower section?
It's from his like midsection down, like a little bit, like to like his knee, where his knees are at.
Okay, so that's probably just pee.
What have they been doing to you?
Experiments. They've been pouring concoctions onto my skin,
He's
saying
been
that
drinking Able juice.
Able juice. Okay.
Able Aid?
Yeah, they maybe have been
Able-Aid,
making. They've probably
yes.
been making him drink different things, making him, like testing different things on him. Everything that you could. He's like anything you can imagine. Poking me with hot irons.
I want to use one
My
of
legs.
The
those
next best thing to
vials I
Maybelline.
have and,
Maybelline.
kind of pour it on one of the dead bodies to see if it does anything.
You're pouring the.
Like the remedy. I said some of it, not all of it, to see if it does anything to them.
Okay. So you pour it on one of the dead bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see that it is corroding him.
Okay. Nice.
So we would have been feeding our leader acid,
Yeah.
I wasn't
essentially.
gonna use it right away.
You still give it to him. Here you go.
I'm gonna try
You know-
and let
you
him
know,
off.
if
See
you
if
guys-
I can take the chainsaw.
If you guys gave that to him, he would probably look like Xavier. Okay, yeah, we'll end here
Yeah, I was
soon.
gonna say, well,
Yeah,
we
'cause-
should probably
'cause
end it now, 'cause it's already past. It's
if you want to,
11:30.
yeah. I mean, is anyone gonna do anything in particular with this
Not
dude right now?
really, no.
I want to try and get some arrows back and see if I can collect some of these potions.
Okay, is anyone lifting the sheets?
I'll lift the sheets.
All right, you can see his legs are fully melted off.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Put the sheets back.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was yelling about his legs quite a bit. So yeah, you see his legs are melted off. They're obviously working on and doing different things there. We can continue the game at this point, going into episode 9. But yes, so everyone's gonna get to level. What we're at right now? 7.
6.
Well,
Six.
minus me.
So we're gonna be going to 7.
7.
Should
Yeah,
be
we'll
going
bump
to
you up to 7. Kristen, you can just get up to 7 just so we're all on the equal level because it's
How do
supposed to be
I
milestone.
Change my level.
You would.
Oh,
You got
You
it.
have to click the pencil at the very bottom.
Do I
out of
get
there. Get out of
to
there.
look for the arrows and whatnot?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20. If it's below 10, you collect half. Or
Don't
sorry,
forget to get more
sorry,
help,
if
guys.
if it's below 10, you do not collect them. If it's above 10, you collect half. Yeah, don't forget to roll for your health, everyone. So you're gonna roll twice, Kristen, because you didn't level up the last time we were through.
okay. So what do I roll?
Yours are I think are d10s. So it's a d10 plus Constitution modifier.
So we can't take the flat.
Anybody who missed it, making it powerful. What did you clip?
Constitution 0. So D10 and.
Command him to.
Okay, so what do I do? Add them up and then add it to my health?
Sorry, what's up?
Do I just add both of them to my
Yeah.
health?
So you would have 13 added to your health. Oh, what the hell? My roll 20 signed up. Oh no, it opened up a different window.
So since I rolled a 7, I don't get anything, right?
Yeah, so you don't get your. They broke or they melted or something damaged
Okay.
them. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to end the stream here, but we will continue to talk a little bit afterwards. Everyone gets up to level 7. We're going to go ahead and add that stuff together. I just want to quickly mention the new stream schedule we're going to be going through. I'm changing our start time to 7 p.m. for everything else except for our D&D games. Those are going to stay set in that time. Mondays we're going to be doing Antrea Art Days, so I'll be working on artwork for Antrea Chronicles
Same.
Online.
Yep.
Xavier, I'll probably hang out with Xavier in there too, so I might figure out a way where I can show his screen while he paints too.
Maybe we'll figure it out.
Maybe,
I'll be
we'll
right
see.
back.
Or we can just work together. On
Yeah,
Tuesdays,
we'll do whatever.
we're going to have gaming nights, so that's when we'll play video games. So right now we're playing a Ring of Elysium. So we'll be playing that probably for right now. Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays are also going to be art days, so those are going to be just personal projects. On Fridays, I'm going to host what's called Dollar Doodle Day. So any donation equaling $1 or more, or any bits that equal 100 bits or more. I'm going to switch to just the chat section here then. Yeah, anything that equals to $1 or more in bits or in donations will allow me to. I'll create a sketch of your choice for that. Of course, if it's not too raunchy, hopefully it's not too raunchy. I mean, I'll draw that for you guys. I can't have it be too overly sexual or anything crazy like that. We'll probably also host a giveaway that day, not like an art giveaway, custom art giveaway that we'll end the night with. Saturdays is going to be Redeemers of the Fall until the end of our season, which Artemis might run his game going into that. And then Sundays is going to be God King's Gambit, as long as things go well with Erebos's group there. We have to find out tomorrow what's going to happen, but if all goes well, we'll be playing tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. I'll be a player in that game. I'll be playing Anox, the Oathbreaker Paladin, so make sure to tune in for that. But I'll get the new schedule posted up on everything. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for following. Of course, thank you for joining the Dead. I want to thank everyone for the new subscribers. K-Bit, thank you very much for joining the Dreadforge. And thank you, Nick Pones, for the 400 bits and bringing the Toe Brigade over to us. So thank you, and you guys have a
Are
good
we
night.
gonna be playing the game?
What, Ring of Elysium? If you want, we can play Ring of Elysium.